Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
Real life?
Yes.
Hello, I am Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I am also, if you can believe it, Ominifus Hereward Drawn of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today I'm Jerry Holkins, and I'm running a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. Indeed, they're seated right here at the table to my immediate right. Dragonborn narcissist Dinar Blitzen.
Getting right to it.
Yeah.
No delay this time?
I practiced this afternoon.
That hurts my feelings. That means the other times was not a bit.
Walnut Dawngrass, repping the natural world 100%. Deep in the crevice of a walnut-centered arc.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment.
In the damp crevice.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, there'll be time at Table Talk for us to really investigate Amy's crevice. Now, it's not the time.
Now more than ever.
Get the baby wipes. You get the.
So no, listen.
Flushable moist wipes.
I drew the line.
Not actually.
And you don't cross the line. You stay on this side of the line with me. Rosie Beestinger. Not your grandma's grandma. My immediate left. 100%. Way of Shadow. Monk for Days. Cthulhu Straub. Emerging from something.
Don't
something
even
like
fake
that.
the applause. Everybody else gets a fake or real.
Some kind of emergence is occurring. Listen.
I was doing this symbol for jerk
Oh,
off.
yeah, the drow jerk off.
Oh, that's right. There's
you there.
they do it their own way. They do it their own way down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, put a little spin on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wish you were
No,
there.
it's like putting English on
postcard.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
English.
Or it's like Angelina Jolie in the Wanted movie where it's like you can
curve
it.
the
It's
bullet.
like, whoa, hey.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Cool. Now I'm thinking about stuff. Recap.
We'll come back. Listen,
Entrapment.
when last we saw our heroes, they had found a chamber deep below the strange city of Nemazir. And this chamber housed a creature that called itself an elder brain, known to be the final stage in the evolution of a mind flayer. But it was quite at your mercy. Indeed, it was sort of suspended on a kind of rack, almost like a drying skin in the sun, clearly diminished from its absolute power. But it did have a task that it wanted the party to manage, because in its current state, there were just simply things that it cannot do. Now, I am skipping over a painful moment for some. Something did happen to the horse Coriander. And then when I went on to Twitter, people said that I had done it.
You did.
You did do it.
But that's not true. I am, you know what I mean? It's
You had the power to stop.
Well, think about.
It's true.
You
You
did
have to
nothing.
live with
Yeah.
that for the rest of your life.
Well, exactly. It's like a vision. I am simply, imagine that I have poked my head through and I'm just relating these facts to you. This is all actually happening somewhere. That's the best way to think of it.
I'm not arguing with you, but I'm also saying that you made that thing happen somewhere.
But you don't, but listen, think about the fullness of time. Think about how rich and complex all these interweavings may be. Who can say in the fullness of time, Coriander's dead? I can say, I know, no, not true.
I killed her.
I got it.
I kill horses.
I'm just telling you that I killed it.
Well,
I
listen,
didn't do
I learned it.
Nemazir's
Yeah.
own glue factory.
Dude, exactly right. I learned it from watching you. All right?
Got you there.
Yeah, he does have a point.
Bam!
I've killed so many things.
Exactly. You have a lot of red in your ledger. We've all seen that movie. Now listen, we're going to talk about the crevice now or later, is that?
Let's talk about it now.
Let's leap in.
Yeah.
Amy, No, it's not like that. There's got to be a there's got to be a Google Maps plugin. That's all I'm saying. Bare minimum. So let's think about it like this. You are now before this entity, and last time it became a sort of strange game of 20 questions. This entity's intellect is vast, and so the thing that happened at the end of the adventure last time was that you used it basically to check in on things that had happened all through your character's careers functionally.
Our illustrious careers.
Indeed. But now you are all together in its sort of, dank foyer, and you have agreed to undertake its task, which consists of the destruction of what it calls roots, which I think generally speaking would be a strange way to describe the foundation of a building, but it's Nemazir, who knows why. There are 3 of them, and he has offered a guide to help you get to each of these places anytime you are ready to explore the undercarriage of Nemazir.
Do we have an opportunity to rest and get our bits all back in business?
Can we just take a nap right in front of the brain?
Can I tell you guys the name of the quest? I gave this a quest name, even though it doesn't have one.
In the Documancer,
It's called Rootin' Tootin' Root Bustin'. It's so stupid. I love it.
That's delightful.
Listen, the main thing, Amy, is that you're having fun.
No.
I'm having fun. The main thing is not
reward
that everyone at home is having fun. It's that I'm having fun.
That's right. That's the key. But also it's very walnut. It's just like, it's her book, and she can write whatever the fuck she wants to in there.
It's true. It has no consequences. Apparently.
But how you manage your time before this. I mean, the reality is that if I recall correctly, the party is not doing 100% great.
No,
right
we
now.
Go with a short rest.
I was just gonna say, why not a long rest?
Why not?
Why not?
Long rest?
Why don't we stay here for a couple weeks?
We asked the brain, may we slumber beneath your your umbra?
To metagame for a minute, I don't know
slumbra?
anything about. I don't know anything about the stuff we've been running into, which is fun. I'm coming in super ignorant.
Well,
no,
Did a little raiding up on these things. These things, you don't fuck around with these giant brains, huh?
No, my whole job, right, as your tour guide here is to make sure that you see like all the really important stuff.
I gotta see
Faerûn's
the
greatest hits.
Yeah, exactly. But
the
generally
Eiffel Tower,
speaking,
I gotta see the Louvre. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mind has to be
But that's also a
flayed.
little scary than asleep. I guess he needs us.
Oh, I was just gonna say, but you actually saw what kind of statistics these things drop.
Oh, a little bit of reading up on them, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to read much. If you read the first part of the stat block.
If this thing's trapped, too, then what's trapping it is crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. Crazy enough to trap
I don't want to know any
a wandering
of this.
crypt.
That was my question. I was like, wait, do we want to kill these roots? Because also, something to think about.
If it could trap a brain, it could trap a crypt.
You can trap a brain, you can
Trap a crypt. That's the classic
Classic
idiom.
line.
Yeah.
Right.
If I could go one day without hearing that.
No, Dinar, I love that you are thinking in this way. But I was
Dinar's not. Ryan is.
Yeah.
Dinar's like,
Dinar's just thinking, I'm great, and tired.
That's right.
And now it's time for
And now it's time for sleep.
I wonder what my sex bush is doing right now.
And he just drifts off thinking about it.
Yeah.
Sex bush is the new Eggy.
That's
Sex
exactly
bush is-
right.
All right, so we're gonna.
It's
been saying
transference.
it.
So you asked
30's
if.
new 20, sex bush the new egg.
So you're asking if you can.
Before we do this work for you, we need time to rest these pathetic corporeal bodies.
Speak for yourself.
You know how it is.
What?
The betrayal of matter, of flesh.
There's one more thing. I want to emphasize. I saw people in my mentions referring to the elder brain as an elder Brian. This is not acceptable. This is my life's work. This is my novel. I'm allowing you to read it by watching the stream. Do not call it the Elder. It's fine if you call it the Elder Brian.
Elder Brian, it
Old
is.
Brian. Old Brian.
Oh, okay, no, Old Brian is a bridge
Brian.
too far. The Elder Brian says, "I will not notice." You can see that it's attended to by this swarm of glowing rats, and you can see them sort of skittering around, even up onto the roots and over the surface, dumping what appears to be thimble-sized buckets of moisture just along the surface of the brain.
Ooh, that's gotta soothe.
That was for you.
Those little down those wrinkles down there, it's all just dripping. Woo! I'm gonna collect the rest.
Exactly. But
some for me.
you can see just
You're loving
You
this.
hate these things?
No, look, this one's pretty good. Like, I'm not racist.
Fast
but-
friends. Yeah.
I'm not racist, but I have one elder brain
I'm friends with
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No. Giant disembodied brains.
We all
you know.
got there.
But essentially, just even while you're having this conversation with it, there are. I mean, think about like inside of a lava lamp, just how the sort of that fluid body, and then there are constantly just sort of orbs pulling themselves away. That's what's happening to this mass of rats. You can tell that just chunks of this mass are just being tasked with things. So they're coming back in groups and joining the throng, and then one, and then two, three, going out. It's managing some psychic network down here. And no sooner have you asked to rest than another one of these, little conclaves returns, pulling behind it a satchel full of delicious snacks.
Really? Brain fresh.
Rat
Hey,
fresh.
Fievel, give me a
Rat,
pillow.
rat delivery service. I don't know if you
Yeah,
trust
somewhere
that.
out there's a mattress or something.
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
That's
Can you
how that
steal
song goes.
You
steal a queen size bed for me?
Yeah, it's not 100% clear why they would, or indeed how they would have brought a bag like this 3 seconds after your request. That'll be something for you to think about later. But it seems prepared to manage the physical needs of here, and the extent to which you can sleep inside of this glowing brain chamber full of rats.
I can't think of a worse place.
I mean,
this is amazing. This sounds great.
Are you gonna wash your teeth in the leftover
In the
Brain
brain
juice?
juice?
You never know.
I'll go
Could
dry.
confer you some
like
magical
doing a
power.
What
Dry.
what snacks are in the bag? Never look a gift rat in the mouth.
Oh, just
Shim Jims?
little cakes.
Oh, all right. I rub
Not
a
my
toothbrush and cake, and then
Yeah. Little cakes,
Standard.
fruits,
Ooh.
strips of tender jerky,
Wow.
a bit of moist spring air. No, there's no hair. All the rest of the stuff is real. I'm sorry, I'm in a super good mood.
What's the
I'm having a great time.
what's the jerky made out of?
Give me that survival
Oddly fresh.
fancy pants.
Yeah. This is
Interestingly
tough.
moist.
Is walnut vegan?
Walnut has a very complicated relationship with food. No, I'm joking.
Here. You are welcome to enunciate some EPA mythology here if you want.
They are very much into they hunt. It's not like for sport, it's for function.
They eat people.
And they are very much into leaving a piece of anything that they get or harvest for their deities. So
Oh, pour one out for my homie.
pour one out for Maliki, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Love it.
I love it.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
I'm overjoyed. But yeah, snacks, food. There's nothing but strange corners in here. You could definitely set yourself up with a small area to rest. It's not cold by any means in this chamber.
Oh, thank God.
I just feel like I'm being lured into some, is it like you're not supposed to stand too close to a microwave? It's like you're not supposed to sleep too close to an elder
elder brain?
I'm
or
excited
else-
for the dreams I'm going to have around this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elder Brian is going to send us some good dreams. Can I ask Elder Brian if
Yes.
it was responsible for the rats that we had to eliminate as part of our quest to be here? Were those his rats?
No, my rats are those you see before you.
Okay,
My rats bear a portion of myself.
right. So we were hired to come here and eliminate the rat problem. But is that the problem of your existence?
I have a theory about this.
Okay.
I didn't spend a lot of time observing Mayor Fresnel Segor because he's an idiot. And I felt confident that I would not learn a lot. I think that he dealt with the wrong rat problem.
Okay.
It's cryptic.
What do you mean by that?
I think he was issued a specific directive to manage rats, those rats you see in my nimbus here. I think that because he is an idiot, he managed a mundane rat problem.
Okay. So you are a separate rat problem from the rat problem that we found.
I don't see a problem.
No, it's a good problem, in my opinion. Look at all these lovely rats.
lay
Okay,
on
just
them.
checking. Just checking. Want to make sure those weren't
The
related.
rats of Nimbus.
Okay.
Get rat crowd surfing around. Like, you don't lay on the floor, you just lay on a level of rat, and they just kind of shift you
Well,
around.
no, it's like, you know what? I bet it's like a...
It's like an adjustable bed.
No, I bet it's
your
like
rat
the sleep,
number?
the sleep number.
Rat number
And
8.
it's just like you just grab the pod, you're like, yep, yep, yep.
and it just
More of
flows
them,
underneath.
yeah.
Just
It's just,
nice.
we're talking about the
Eat it.
lumbar support. And it's like those magic fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
a bunch of little paws.
Just working
I am
on your substrate.
so disgusted by this image. They all have like flayed heads open, right?
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like,
100%.
Are all
Cool.
cranium
and they're
rats?
bleeding and screaming.
They're all
There's
cranium
nothing,
rats.
Nice.
there's no like normal rat
Just
here.
a bunch of little Jerrys running around?
That's not my OC.
lay me
That's
down.
not my
I
original
look
character.
around.
Wow.
Are there any Trevor-like rats? Is there a regular rat who's trying to be part of the
Like a
cranium
were rat?
that-
No, you don't see any normal rats down here as much
It's like a
joy.
little blue marble, like, whoa, hi, friends. What are we doing?
Man, I'm really psychic.
I'm
He's just
in
got
the
some
crew.
sloppy Joe on his head.
Aww.
Some horse meat.
We should
I'm gonna
maybe
s-
go to sleepy.
Yeah, let's take a rest.
Do we want to alarm? Well, I guess not.
I don't know.
can't.
I
Can
think
we
Elder,
get-
Brian
can we
Elder
ask-
Brian can wake us up.
Yeah, can we ask for a wake-up call from
Yeah.
the brain?
Elder
Well,
Brian,
that's-
if anything goes down, will you wake us up with your psychic
Does he have a
beams?
concept of what going down really
If-
would be? No, I mean like.
Seems cool.
No, but would he know if a crisis
never
happened?
knows.
Like if
He
we're
can
losing our
take it
corporeal
from your
forms,
brain.
would he be like, it's fine because the mind survives?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
You want to make sure that he's not thinking of your alien forms in a way that diminishes like the physicality and
That's
the
what I'm
importance
saying.
of
Like
bodies.
if we're getting, chopped up.
Oh, I
he,
see.
he says you will come to no harm here.
Oh, no, like N-O, not K-N-O-W.
You will come to know.
Could you spell that? Yes, you will come to know.
Yeah,
I handed a rat.
Give it to me
I handed a
again.
rat a pen. I said, "Spell it. Write it out."
No, it's like you will come to no harm here, in the harm zone. No.
No, we're going to come to no harm for another reason. Because I'm going to hurt everybody here.
And no
No,
harm.
I will.
God.
I lost alarm.
Oh.
But I do have unseen servant,
As we know.
Velvet?
which I'd love to take the opportunity to restore Velvet, the softest ghost, to life.
Premium ghost.
In addition,
Oh,
more treats await. I'm gonna bring back Legati, my tentacular snake.
Indeed.
I'm gonna use Find Familiar and burn 10 gold worth of my the ingredients required.
Question.
Yes.
You have a third companion now, canonically, I believe.
It's true. You do have a tiny serpent.
goddamn
Does it work?
menagerie.
And, like, is it
Does
that
it work?
in the,
Does it work?
Does
It's
it
alive.
function
Does it
still?
know how to do
No,
its
like
job?
no, but like
Wow.
so the adventure we played.
It's all real. It occurred. The Stream of Annihilation adventure it simply occurred during one of your stopovers in Red Larch previously.
Canonical. So that snake's been in your
So
pocket.
have I just always had it like, oh, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot about you.
And then,
receipt.
and then there's a period of time when you had Legati, and then the snake, and it was like in the bag. They're just like,
Hey, how,
Yeah.
how are you
Does the
doing?
snake have a name yet?
No. Obviously it does not.
Cannoli.
Well, hurry up.
All right, no, I'm gonna restore
Biscotti.
my precious snake.
Legati.
Biscotti,
Legati,
Biscotti and,
Biscotti.
and cannoli.
Listen, my familiar is a severed tentacle. This other one is just a snake. And
Exactly.
It's no
No
comparison.
name.
Wow, you're saying that right in front of him.
He's
Sorry,
technical
buddy.
Just getting more and more ashamed.
No,
all
the,
right.
the tiny snake slithers away along the side of the road, and the theme from the end of the TV show, The Incredible
Incredible
Hulk,
Hulk.
plays. It's like the piano one.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
No, you have the snake.
Thank you.
I need that snake for later.
No, why don't you take the snake? You like snakes.
We can eat it.
Would you like
You're
a
just gonna
snake?
give her the
Okay, so
snake?
no, this is in character. Let's role play this right now.
Yeah.
So you are finding Legati.
Yeah, so I've invoked him once more.
Okay.
And the ritual is complete, and
He has returned.
he forms out of nothing. Now my tentacle is back. I couldn't be more pleased.
I'll come over and look at it.
Rustling.
Like-
I was like, oh, that's right. I
you,
forgot about this guy.
When did I buy a donut?
Are you gonna finish that snake?
It's all yours if you want it.
Since we're at the end of the day, I'll burn a little speak with animal, and I'll be like, use my little parcel tongue.
Yeah.
Be like, psst, and say, hey there, little bud, you want to upgrade from clanking around that drow's pocket?
Go from that 0 and come onto this hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that.
What meats will we find?
More than
a
was
great
in my dumb
question.
pocket.
A lot of rats.
I'll tell you that.
And I'll say, it seems we have many enemies, so the meat of all them. But they don't hear that.
Exactly.
But they do. I want to
Drow
be very
meat.
clear. They do not hear that.
You go.
Yeah. Even though you're certain that in snake culture there's no such thing as an affirmative nod, you see something like that from the snake, and it goes over. Yes, it rises up to be
Yeah,
picked up and
it's
placed
one
in the satchel.
nictitating membrane.
Yeah.
Go wink at you.
Yeah, I take the little danger noodle and put him in my Documancer bag.
Nice. Dude, we gotta get that we gotta get that sort of like prehensile grip. Like imagine a scenario where this serpent coils up and is like where you keep the quill.
Yes.
Oh,
He
wow.
just sleeps on the desk and you're just like,
That's cool.
Yeah,
You
I'm
write
just-
in its venom. Just use it as a pen.
yeah.
So if anyone were to eat the document, they'd die.
Yeah, and I use the snake pea for invisible ink. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's what it's made out of.
Slither my words, my secret words.
Slither my words. Yeah, he's actually helping me with remedial documancy writing. He helps me with cursive.
oh yeah, no, it's like he's paid for by the school.
Yeah.
It's all in your IEP. So the way that it works, you see a little head poke out. It's like you think under ordinary circumstances, a rat would be welcome, appreciated. But there's something about these rats that is not delicious.
Slipsman doesn't like it.
No, he slips right back in. Every now and then, you think you might see the tongue flick out of a little crease in the pouch. Just
really
kind
like
of
him.
keeping a sense out there.
Is his name Danger Noodle?
No.
Oh.
No, they'll have to
manicotti.
be. No, they'll have to be a very deep, involved naming process.
Obviously.
Jerry, what's my guy doing? What's Legati up to? My cool. I have a snake too. What's he did? What is he in my pocket doing cool stuff?
Jerry, what's
Is he
the
like?
snake doing?
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, cool thing. Also, he's inspired to do.
How much do you want, Chris? I can give you as much snake stuff as you want.
No, I will tell you this. I like now that my familiar is back. Like now we rest. There's much dark work to be done ahead of us. But I'm like absent-mindedly petting this sweet tentacle, sweet good boy. And then like I want you to see that.
So is it, but just up by the edge of the cloak, opens its mouth right by the ear, and you can feel the hot air coming from it, and it begins to rattle off. And in its whatever its method of communication is, and you think it's almost like a stream of data. It's just everything that happened, time-stamped from when he was annihilated. Just everything he experienced, like every state change,
That's upsetting.
every medium he passed through, living
Right.
and non-living, every dark dream.
It's actually stored on him, on the matrix
like
of him.
playing a record, and then when he reaches the current moment, he withdraws himself.
That's choice.
All right,
Thank
but
you,
yeah.
DM.
So it's Restville.
Yeah, sleepy.
Yeah, the dreams that you have. Imagine. Have you ever been in a crawl space?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. But yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm in one right now. Emotionally.
they're just like it's basic. The dreams that you have are like that. You meet the sorts of people you would meet in a dream, and you do everything that you would do in a normal dream, but it's all on your belly. And the way that you go from place to place and do all the normal dream things is just by crawling place to place. It's like there's some ceiling above, maybe a foot or two above the ground that you can't get up past. All your dreams are just pushed down,
Yeah.
just deeply compressed.
It's not that different for me.
Yeah,
She's prone to those kind of dreams.
Yeah. She's just very small.
I made a bad pun.
Yeah.
But
I got it.
But
I got it.
you get
I'm not proud.
you feast up on your full rest.
I'm feasted.
You get up, you get your hit dice. You get your hit
HP.
points.
Some emotional
Yeah, because
sanity.
you guys were not expending hit dice. Don't forget that's always a way. It's always a way to get more healing.
Okay, right. I was like,
Is
Dinar did all of his hit dice.
during a short rest, you can expend these hit dice and top yourself up. That's their purpose.
Yeah.
So this is a short rest that we're doing?
I think a long rest is the right choice.
Okay. Long rest sounds
I need to top off big time.
good. Okay.
Yeah, you need to be ready.
Out of spells and
Sure,
out of
sure.
life.
Okay.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Exactly. So you top back up all your spells. You're ready to go. You wake back up, and there's no alteration in the chamber as near as you can tell. The basic ambient light is the same. I mean, you have to think for a moment and assess yourself and verify that you have secured some kind of rest.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a timeless sort of strange vault of a chamber.
I like that we all slept at the same time. We were just super trusting.
They're going to get through all these
annihilate.
rests. Get
Giant
on.
evil brain and rats. Oh, well, they won't turn on us either. Just like, yeah.
Evil.
Yeah, he needs us.
What is evil?
What is evil in this crazy workaday world?
We are.
Yeah, I mean, other than
We are.
Other than
three
the
of you.
Acquisitions Incorporated,
I'm not evil.
Red Larch, Destrin Valley branch.
Yeah, I think Acquisition Incorporated, that's the thing for Table Talk. I didn't know that it was even. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Let's go
Yeah.
kill some roots.
All right, I take out my sword to stab the right now.
We wake, right? Assume so. We were told about a guide. Are we ready to proceed?
Yeah.
Who will guide us? What will guide us? More of these? More of these?
It's one of my contingents.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How will we know which one to follow? Put a little hat on him.
Oh, you'll know.
We should put a hat on him.
So you can see up above,
Yeah.
This
huge.
chamber. Again, like the rest of the construction here is non-traditional in shape and texture, and it's even stranger the farther down you get beneath Menazir. So up from, as I said, you pass through multiple sort of illusory walls on the way here, along with the rest of the twists and turns, which, of course, Rosie Beestinger could, navigate expertly. But you just see sort of holes and passages, almost like a honeycomb, in the ceiling of Elder Brian's chamber, and essentially you see a mass of his servants froth and spill over beneath one of these, and then you see them form atop one another. You see them form a kind of stair that you can use to exit in one place.
Okay. Like that. I'll go first, I guess.
I'm with you.
Yeah, looking up this shaft, can I see daylight or it turns some other directions up
Yeah.
there?
It's just another place. Essentially, this is a nexus point deep in the guts of this town.
I can't stifle my ooh when I step on these plush rats.
Yeah. There's some give, but not as much as you would expect.
Right.
And it's like you don't know like what the etiquette is as far as like, do I step on the brain?
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you don't know like where you exist in this hierarchy of politeness.
I step on one step and it's really unpleasant for me. So I look at Walnut, I'm like, can I ride?
Because I'm fine with this.
Well, you love destroying animal life, so
Not entirely true. But anyway, Rosie just asking her, like, you like look over and Walnut's like already ready to pick you up.
It's
Like,
just like bam.
on. Yeah.
of course.
Rosie backpack.
Okay.
I get halfway up the stairs and I'm watching Dinar, realizing how much more
just
he
like-
weighs.
I'm
I just want to
sinking
see
through rats
how
like,
they deal with it.
seat.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Ew.
I'm like, sorry. as they die under my feet.
Hundreds
Yeah.
with each step.
Slowly
It's like crunch, 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 snap, crunch.
Are you apologizing to the rats as they die?
As I kill them,
Yeah. That's sweet.
So you wait. So
the least I could do is I murder them step by step.
as they move up this stair and out into the tunnel proper above, you begin to make your way, and it's almost like it's stepping on a balloon. Like you walk up and then you see like the shape that they have tried so dutifully to manufacture for you is sort of distending underneath it. And then once they sort of calibrate themselves to your draconic heft, and a couple more contingents come over and help bolster the lowest portions of this, you're able to get out just a couple steps past. You can see that was probably all they were capable of. And you see it just collapse, and then you see more spheres of rats begin to move out here and there. But there is a tiny rat, perhaps the tiniest cranium rat, who held onto the edge and then wiggles his way up, and then he gets out in front of the party and begins to sort of like bounce.
Okay.
Rosie's in love.
Yeah. He's listen. He is ready for that love. He is ready to be a vessel for that love.
My goodness.
Don't think you can win us over with a rat after what you did to her.
What if it was a really big rat? What if I could
What if I
make
could
a rat?
pull a cart?
What if I could make a rat so big?
What if one of
Even
what
I
if,
couldn't kill it.
What if a collection of rats became our new horse?
Exactly.
A horse-shaped cluster.
And it would neigh, but it'd be like, "Roar!"
I do like that.
Here's what we do.
right.
We hollow out coriander, we fill it with rats like a horse skin
Tauntaun.
suit.
Right. Work the body. That's
Yeah.
good. There we are. Back to normal.
That horse quap is like not
No,
something.
no, no. But it's like you hold up the apple for this new horse. The mouth opens, rats pour out.
Yeah, just a bunch of little mouths take it and pull it in.
Yeah.
That
Anyway, is that
like-
too much? I don't know.
That is like nauseating.
So you find your way through this tunnel. Smooth walls,
Nice.
premium walls.
Nice.
Okay.
A bizarre mixture of stones and like a dense root mat that clings to the walls that you're traveling through.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, dense root mat.
Root man.
Idiot.
You hear something down the corridor that sounds almost like a wind chime. Like imagine if it was possible to make a wind chime out of incredibly large metal cylinders instead of the ones that are typically done. Imagine something like a free floating pipe organ.
Yeah.
And you begin to hear these notes sail down the tunnel, and then you can see that this tunnel ultimately opens up into a room. Your best guess is that it's almost an L shape, where the long part of the L is in front of you, and then a corner extends out to the right. And you can see that the room itself is loaded with columns, and is also stuffed with a root structure so dense in places and so fine in others that it's almost like a spider web. The columns themselves seem to be blanketed in this sort of fragile mesh, but that's coupled with what you can see sort of between a row of these regularly placed columns. You can see that there is a thick trunk that extends entirely through the room, straight through the middle. And its construction is, you can recall when you were with the Brian, you could see that the construction of the roots that have sort of pierced and suspended it in that, in what must be torment of some kind, they have different sort of materials that make them up. One of them almost had a metallic sheen due to its mystic construction.
So these roots are not winding around metal columns that I assume have air movement, or they're not like banging into each other like a wind chime.
No.
It's
There
literally-
appears to be a stringy mesh that extends out from it. So just like a traditional route, how once it's defined and established, there's that
Yeah,
that
spreads out.
that sort of army of fine roots that come out into the soil.
So this is, sorry, I'm an idiot. This is the real roots, or these are the fake roots? These are the roots we need to get rid of.
This is
the
you have been brought
To the
to this
goo. I
chamber.
gotcha.
And there seems to be one central tuber.
One big boy.
And it's stretching horizontally toward us. in
It's
this room?
it is basically cutting across the room.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Imagine the sort of in the middle of that L shape that sort of bisects the corner. That's where that root is coming through.
Got it. Okay.
Do we have reason to believe that this route, if we were to follow the core of it, would take us to Brian and pierce him?
That seems sensible.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check on the this room? See trap check.
Yeah, absolutely. You hear another cascade of these wind chime sounds,
Okay.
sort of bouncing around in the room, and then commingling themselves in the tunnel that you're in.
A 16.
That's great. You're trying to assess.
I kind of want to make sure that this room is safe to enter, so I'm looking for obvious dangers before we go inside.
You don't see any obvious means. There's nothing clear from what you might call the dark foyer.
Okay.
Lots of foyers.
Okay.
How many times do I get the opportunity to say foyer?
Yeah. It's a good word.
Very seldom
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
in
word.
my
gonna-
normal life.
In
Nudge.
this dark lobby.
Nudge you first because
yeah?
you're the beefiest.
It's a great.
Just to set off all the traps.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You just
I'm
say,
like,
"Seems
step,
safe."
landmine.
It's fine. He's got tons of hit points.
Yeah.
Tons of hit points.
Relative.
I know. I'm like the
relative
squishiest
to the
tank.
rest
Dude, that would be a great children's book.
The squishiest tank. Yeah. I wear my blood on the outside.
Yeah.
of us. Most of the time.
So you the rest of the party is in the tunnel mouth itself, and you have sent
Yeah.
Dinar Blitz in.
Yeah. I tapped the back of his legs with my staff to try to get him to
All right. I'll go.
head on in. Okay. I'm right behind
in.
you.
Hello. I announced myself.
As I suggested, so for your purposes, cartographer, the initial room, the leftmost part of this L shape, you can see 6 of these columns at regular intervals.
Okay.
Basically 2, 4, 6.
Okay.
And then beyond, in the rest of the L, there is another 4 back there, but it's all sort of uniform in shape. This is what I need most from you, Dinar Blitzen.
Interesting.
I need to know
My
what it
AC?
looks like when you roll for stealth.
Not good.
Ew.
You never
I
know.
almost rolled my little one.
Janar's very surprising.
20. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Precious channel.
No.
Shadow Council, I invoke your blessing upon this ritual. May our labors please you. Dinar Blitzen.
Holla at you, massive stealth boy.
Dinar Blitzen
I told you.
has delivered a premium stealth experience, indeed so premium, that the Shadow Council will receive a reward.
Wonderful.
So as you enter, right between
Betwixt.
He's gonna kill you.
shut it,
I have a 20. You
English
You
degree.
can't kill him.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
have to say betwixt. I rolled a 20.
No, this 20 extends, yay, even into the real world. So between the 2 columns on the right, you move in expertlessly, not even a creak from the leather straps. You place your hand against it, and then you look back, you look past, and you are there immediately when the denizen of this place, clearly on some kind of route, is just now passing out of vision. He's not looking this way. This is it is essentially like a massive, angry metal statue.
My favorite kind of massive angry mouse.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
go.
Oh, okay. What do you see?
Beep, beep.
What do you-
Massive angry metal statue.
Massive angry. Translate it. Relay it.
Could you say that in halfling for me, please?
I don't know their language.
Mass,
I didn't butcher their
mass,
accent.
Just slow down, flip
stat.
it, and reverse.
So the feet,
the
the feet itself. I mean, this is clearly, if it is made of what it looks to be made of, this is an incredible piece of work. Even standing absolutely still, the
like a big
craftsmanship.
mech. It's like a Gundam.
Yeah, even standing absolutely still, it would be an incredible work. But it is ambulatory, and you can see coals sort of burning in the mask.
How tall are we talking?
Oh, it's very, very tall.
100 feet.
No, it is 15 feet tall.
Okay. Towering.
That's a big boy.
He's juicing it over there. It's like at least 100 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
Anything taller than me is 100 feet tall.
Yeah. It's like, that's the limit.
It's got to be like
It's Dinar sized.
6 stories
No,
tall.
it's Dinar sized, and then there's people,
Yeah.
and then there's anything bigger, and that includes everything from an alligator
Well,
to a god.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, but I was going to say, so strangely, the feet from this device don't make any sound as they move, but you still hear this this musical clamor just coming. Who knows what is generating it? But it seems to be generated specifically by this
Okay.
instrument.
Okay. And it's originating from this metal statue?
It is, in fact, and then as it passes, you can hear that music just sort of playing off the rest of these halls and off of the columns.
And does it seem to be patrolling this room?
It is. In fact, it has just moved past the root that is hanging under. It has to duck slightly.
And it's going to that
Indeed,
other
it's
shape?
passing left.
Okay.
It's moving into the top of the L.
Okay. Got it.
Here, can I see your map, cartographer?
You can, but I'm not very particular.
that's very good.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
a very good map.
It's a great map. So, all right. So did you sneak back in, or you're just like
Yeah.
crouched in the entry there?
Couldn't see me before, so I'm fine where I am.
Okay. But I think we're gonna need some stealth
Yeah, I
he's-
think.
to get through.
So he's away, right? He's around the corner. So
Yeah,
I'd be
but-
like, your coast is clear.
Yeah. But we got to destroy this root before he gets, like, without him detecting us, right? Because he looks like he could kick our butts.
right.
Yeah.
What's up, Walnut?
just saying, we could murder him. We're very good at one thing, apparently.
Being horses killed.
We're okay at
We're
one
okay,
thing.
yeah.
We're very okay at one thing.
We do it a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna advocate we stealth in here. I
Yeah.
could do a pass without trace darkness combo. I think pass without trace is the way to go for now. But if shit goes down, then I can darkness, and hopefully it won't be able to detect us.
Can I perceive the root? Like I want to look at the specific.
You want to
the
actually
main root.
assess the
Yeah,
root?
I want to see
Yeah.
if it's like
Go for it.
if it is
Destructible?
if it's going to require a team effort,
right,
or if
right, right.
one person can get in and sabotage it.
I am all about this.
Okay.
Let's see it, Dinar.
8. It's a root.
Definitely
It's-
organic matter.
It's thick. I mean, as
Nice.
you saw, you hit two C's.
Nice.
So as you're looking at it, you can see from around this edge, it's actually what happened.
But don't worry about
Got
it.
sprung.
Well, that was the sound that
It was that
roots
thick
make.
ass root.
That was the wind chime.
Listen. If there's not incredibly hot root fan art after this,
Yeah.
listen.
How do we destroy this root?
This is almost like
I got
as
that.
you see it around the edge. I mean, over on the right side, it's thinning out, but this is like
It's embarrassing.
a tree trunk.
Okay.
Like this root coming down, like you don't know what building this sustains, but this is not. You don't know if two of you could do it.
Is this organic or no? It is organic
This
or
is one
stone?
of the metallic ones?
Yeah, this is, in general, the materials that make up Nemazir's construction
Metal.
are a bizarre hybrid of metals and stone.
Okay.
Okay.
That's somehow.
So it has a
Concrete.
sheen.
Concrete.
It has a metallic sheen to it, and it is also incredibly thick.
What could burn away? What could dissolve
Jar
a
eyeballs?
material like this?
Well, I know it'll conduct electricity.
Metal and stuff. Yeah.
Get that thunder.
I'm talking about acid. Puke on it.
Sure. Got it. Wow, puke on that.
Let me do the whole team. I'm the team now.
Chris is like so
I'm fine with that.
feisty today.
Yeah, he got a little cranked.
Go ahead.
You've been thinking about the game this week,
Oh,
Grasp?
yeah. I'm excited for that vomit.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can you do it quietly is the question.
Regardless, I'm going to do Pass Without Trace, which gives us all plus 10 bonuses
do
to
anything
stealth
quietly?
checks.
I like that.
So,
Okay.
and it will radiate from me, so stick close. And now everybody has plus 10 to stealth.
Hooray.
For the next
Hooray.
1 hour.
Okay, so we got 1 hour to figure this out. So you don't want to barf on it?
I don't think that barfing on it would. I can swing my sword harder than I can do more damage with a sword swing than I can with a pukey. I puke on it.
What
It's
if
fun.
you puked on your sword?
Sword puke.
Swallow the sword, cover it with vomit acid.
Could do that. That's a thing. If you want me to vomit on this thing, I will. It's gonna call the Gundam over here.
There's another question. How far, when he rounded that corner, how far is that corner
Where's that
from us?
Jaeger?
Yeah, he is about, from the doorway itself, he is about 25 feet
Okay.
ahead. I mean, this is intimate. This is going to be an intimate venue for stealth maneuvers.
Okay. Well, we
Okay.
can hide behind the columns
can.
when Wind Chime Boy comes back.
What if we did, he's a big boy.
You thinking Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so
Me too.
here's what happens. Ready?
Oh yeah, she's so pleased that she's
so
taking
this is-
control.
This is him, okay?
yeah, that's
and
that's
then-
the big boy,
Right?
right?
With you so far.
Okay, that's him. And then this is the root, and then this is us. And we're like, oh, I bet you can't get us. Dinar says something annoying and pisses him off. And then
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. But actually he hits the root.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Although I did just cast Pass Without Trace on
Yeah.
us, so
Yeah, but you can dispel it.
That's
Well,
true.
and also it really is just a plus to stealth.
sure.
But you can still check. I promise that if you jump
He could
around,
still look at
Also,
you.
the rest of us could be stealthy, and then the other person could.
Sure.
I'm not gonna use this word, but bait.
Sure. We could,
I could-
kick him the butt.
I'm not the most agile. The most agile person should jump out of the way, right?
Yeah. I direct Velvet to run out and make sure you keep an eye on this thing. When he starts to walk back this direction, come back, give me a tug on the cloak.
Nice.
So we'll know if
Give
we
me a
have- if
gentle
we're running out of
kiss on the
time.
cheek.
So you
Give me
call,
one caress.
Butterfly kisses.
You call him Velvet, but he doesn't have the velvet drape.
not wearing
No, but that's the
okay,
nickname.
okay.
Yeah.
That's his nickname.
That is the drape I have
He's
for
such a
him.
soft guy.
5 kisses if he's coming. 4 if he's not. Yeah. Oh, that was 5.
Teach it Morse code. Yeah.
Kiss Morse code.
you might want to get a piece of fabric just to maintain this.
Oh no! In my mind, I took that fabric from the
bloody
Doomgate
fabric?
Inn.
Yeah.
It's not bloody anymore. I made sure he cleaned it real good.
It's fresh.
yeah.
told him
and
to
so I
clean
just
it.
keep it folded
Wash your
up
clothes.
for when we need to see him. Yeah.
He threw it
dirty.
in with my laundry.
But right now, he's unseen.
No, I think this is a super cool plan.
Okay.
Well, he's also invisible, therefore non-corporeal. Therefore, he could distract the thing and run right through him.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, why put us in the way?
Yeah,
We
do you have
put
any-
someone
Yeah,
else in the
Do you have
way.
any
Let's put Velvet in
illusory abilities, like where you could
I've got
manifest something in front of it?
I have prestidigitation. We could light a torch or something
I have
and have him
thaumaturgy.
just hold it.
Minor
Yeah.
illusion. I have minor illusion as well.
Guys,
Yeah.
we could hide behind these columns and manipulate this without even showing up.
Yeah. we
Well,
need
he's
to go
kind of
get
far
a
away right
drink
now. Why don't we
and
all
do
just go
all-
ham on this fucking thing? See what happens?
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Or we could just stay hidden the whole time. I guess there is value.
That's more interesting to
Let's
me.
see if he
You
comes
tell
back
me.
and destroys the room
Right.
himself.
Well,
Well, you could always puke on him or his feet. See if his feet.
Yeah,
melt.
his
I could puke on all of us, and we can just roll around, slop around in it,
Yeah.
just for
Later.
silliness,
Let's
you
do it
know.
later.
Yeah.
Puke fight.
All right. So what is your maneuver Acquisitions Incorporated.
I'm down for staying hidden and trying to do this from
Yeah.
the shadows.
For remote,
Same
handle it
thing,
remote.
yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can.
I mean,
learn
I'm all but
velvet.
Yeah.
ineffectual though.
So you
This
so,
is gonna
so,
be you
so
two.
basically you want to try to manipulate / manage this really from the mouth of the exit.
See if we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm looking at the range on some of this.
Where's my vomit stats? Oh, there it is.
Okay, so yes, so change of plans, Velvet, return unto me, your loving father.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Give him a little torch, get some kindling, and he just
Yeah.
carries it over there, and then hightails it back here.
Well, he's gonna act as bait to see if we can get the
Right.
big boy to charge him.
Yeah. So let's
And
do
break
that.
up that route.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he can't make
good.
sound. I guess he could bang two things
Well,
together.
you can throw that velvet thing on him, so he's true velvet.
Let's do that.
Give him a frying pan.
True velvet.
Bang a frying pan.
Go bang some
Clank,
rocks
clank,
together.
clank, clank,
Go
clank.
fly. Fly, my child, be crushed.
All right. I like it. I like it. So
All the
basically,
way back to the F.
so the crew is sort of huddled in this side corridor while the music is growing louder as this contraption is beginning to move toward the foyer mouth. You have sent young Velvet out,
Dutifully.
weaving through.
Young VZ.
Yeah. YUN.
As soon as young Velvet is sent forth to sort of navigate this Pac-Man maze through these columns, the music substantially increases in volume,
Okay.
and the lethargy that you saw just melts away. This is not a slow friend.
Excellent. We wanted a fast
And so
friend.
and
Beat
so
drops.
So big, whoa. So, so now the footfalls are heavy behind Velvet. You are sending Velvet out with the cover and the torch,
Yeah, a little flame, a little something to catch the eye.
but you see something strange. As Velvet goes out between the columns and beneath the root, torch held aloft, you see your mechanical interloper stop, turn, and then you hear what sounds like a furnace door creak open.
Yeah.
And then you can see from behind even this mass of emerald gas that floods out. And then you can see Velvet's tiny cape sort of billow, and you can see the flame on the flame of the torch become a green flame as it is exposed to whatever this compound is.
Okay.
And then it reemerges. But are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Did we play Dungeons and Dragons? Did I say
Is that what
something?
this is?
No.
Listen, but the green flame, once it burns out of this compound,
Yeah.
it returns to its original color. And then you hear that creak close in again. And then it begins to take off toward Velvet.
Okay. Velvet knows the drill. He's gonna run over to which part of the root did you like? This whatever. Is it the thinnest part
It
you're after?
tapers.
No,
It
with that
tapers on the.
thickness.
You want the
It-
thick?
Thick
All right.
part.
Thick.
Thick daddy.
Juicy.
Yeah.
So he
Gonna get turned up.
The mouth got weird there.
so
yeah.
he runs over and then he just sort of like
He's just tantalizing himself.
yeah. It's like, whoa, flame is near this root. Is that bad? Do you not like that? You should put it out, stamp it out.
You see, but Velvet is low.
Yeah.
Velvet is low to the ground, and you see your mechanical interloper kick straight through. You see the foot come back and then just go straight through, and then there's just a cloth at the end of the foot, and it brings down, and he stomps on it a couple times, trying to get it off of his boot.
But he didn't get Velvet. I don't know, he might have gotten Velvet.
Velvet is still instantiated, but the cloth is gone.
Okay.
But as a target, Velvet is very low.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe this is not gonna work.
Use your illusions.
Okay. What kind of illusions are we going for? Do we want to distract him back into the room, or do we want to have him do a
Well, he's right near
punch?
the root right now.
Okay,
So what if we
okay.
put something like all over the root, like
Oh yeah.
things on the root? So
Okay.
he's like
What do
really has to
robots
hack and
hate?
slash.
Yeah, what do robots take the most?
Well, it looks like he's going to go after anything that moves.
Do some dancing
Some like
lights.
fire-breathing lizards.
What
on
about
it.
the little sparkles? Will we go
Yeah,
after the
you
sparkles?
could try dancing lights, or I could do a minor illusion. I could put another illusion of velvet even up higher on the branch, as though to say, "Haha, you didn't get me."
That's actually
and
good.
that would make him extra angry.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Wait.
Let's do it.
What's that again?
I'm gonna just do a minor illusion of
Okay.
velvet higher up in hopes that we get a hit instead of a kick.
Oh, I see. Like of a cloth, like
yeah,
messing around up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Absolutely.
Okay, I will do that. That is within range.
As taunting as possible too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's me, Velvet.
Gives him
Yeah,
a
yeah.
tiny little cloth
like,
middle finger.
Yeah, cloth middle finger right at. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's velvet.
So that got real king in the hill.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
It is driven mad.
Excellent.
I mean, in the manner of a bull.
Exactly what I was going for.
Exactly. This wriggling cloth. I mean, it sees the cloth up here, it looks down, and it sees the cloth down there. It looks up and sees this cloth, and then in a motion, it reaches up. It could have been a stove pipe or something like that off the back. It's the handle of a massive sword
Yeah.
that it tilts out, and in one motion, pulls forward, slices forward, and it probably catches half. It's half stuck
Dang.
Okay.
in this root.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're halfway there.
Well, I don't think it can destroy my illusion, so I think
No,
it's
it
just.
would have to work pretty hard.
Yeah, I think it's. I think the illusion's just gonna stick around.
Looks like
Keep
it jumped
dancing
out of
around.
the
Yeah,
way.
look like it
Yeah,
dodged.
yeah. It's gonna look like it dodged and
Keep
continue
taunting.
to give the middle finger to this robot.
That's me, Velvet.
You missed me.
Yeah. It is working mightily to get its sword out of it. It begins to adopt a series of behaviors that are bizarre. Like it's a scenario that maybe it doesn't have a good answer for. It
in a paradox.
grabs it and starts to work. Gets about halfway, and then the pipe opens. It emits a blast.
Didn't work.
Starts
yeah.
to work
Yeah.
on it again.
He's the one hurting the root. Does
Yeah.
he kill himself?
No, and you don't think that the root is getting any better by the act of removing the sword. You think that this root, he's sort of, it's like when you're like chewing on a carrot, like you're chewing around a carrot. It's basically like it is hacked.
working
Like
the
the vital part of this root has seen better days at this point. But you can see that the edge around the damage it's like peeled up in a way like bark
I see.
right around the edge.
Does it look like it's died around the? Like it lost
You don't
its
know about
connection, or-
that. You just think that it's not any type of root that you know about.
Okay, but it's not like healing and connecting.
No, you don't see
Okay.
anything like that.
Okay.
Dummies.
Yeah.
I always make a self-healing root.
Yeah.
That's just basic.
It's a neuron.
There you go.
I'm gonna use
It's a
thaumaturgy.
thinking city. The city is a giant brain.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make the sound of hideous laughter come out of my illusion.
It says, "I hate robots.
Yeah, there you go.
Robots are dumb. You can't even cut this root in half,
Yeah,
can you?"
I bet you totally can't pull the sword out and hit this root again.
In the
Is
same
what my
spot.
spell says.
Idiot.
Jesus Christ. Right.
The robot severs all the roots.
No. So it is now sliced another second part of the root.
Okay.
Ooh, making a little chunk.
Yeah. It is now sort of moved its attentions over here. I mean, and this time it doesn't get stuck, but it is continuously trying to go at this immortal ghost.
Yeah.
Rosie is very, very, very quietly laughing her ass off, by the way, watching this. This is the most delightful thing.
Dinar and I are eating popcorn at this point. Snack for him,
I'm just like, it's good that it's happening this way, but I could have done that. I could have done that to that root too.
I have a big sword too.
For the record, I have a big sword too.
Have you guys seen
Have you seen my sword?
Make him think that he got an edge of it, just so he doesn't give
Okay,
up too
all right.
fast. Make him think that he's like tug. Oh, he almost got me.
Okay. So I
You want to collaborate?
yeah, we're gonna do that. Do you want to? Velvet's still out there. Do you want to do anything with Velvet to?
Yeah, make
Well,
him
he
put
can't
the-
get up there.
But he could put the thing back on.
I guess so,
Yeah,
but I
can
don't
he get
want
the cloth
to.
back on?
He could, but I don't think you want to distract the robot from the work that's up at eye level.
It's
for
great
him.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you don't need to kick another cloth.
I can't actually use this spell again
Oh, okay.
until a short rest and burn all my spell slots.
Does your earring say fuck?
Yeah,
But
it
the other one
does.
says something else.
Yeah. My earring says
It says
fuck,
hooray.
Jerry. Fuck hooray!
Weird.
I support you 100%. Obviously, I just noticed that. I'd never seen anything like that before, and I got excited.
Well, you are correct. Okay, so yeah, I don't have anything else too great at the moment.
But you're trying to deliver
Yeah, I was
a
gonna-
more exciting prey.
I was gonna say I was gonna use thaumaturgy again
Yeah,
to
what do you
say,
want?
oh, almost got me that time.
Well, wait. So
I'm pretty scared.
What's the extent of minor illusion? Can you still manipulate it, or have you just
No, I
said
don't think
make a dancing cloth, and then that's the end of it?
It is the
does
sound
what
or
it
an
wants.
image. The sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. If a creature uses its action to examine it, it can use a successful intelligence check.
Okay,
But
okay.
that's it. I think it's pretty static.
So it's just wiggling around.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't think I can.
yeah,
manipulate
it's
it
like
at all.
a fly, like a
Yeah.
fishing fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Fly.
Okay.
2 in one day?
Yeah.
So you think that you think that it might have tired of this prey?
Oh, it's bored.
Oh.
Yeah. We got a
man.
pretty deep hack here.
Okay.
Pretty good sized hack over here. But it's not delivering results.
Okay.
All right. I guess I got some other tricks.
Yeah.
I'm
You're a
curious. I'm
tricky boy.
curious if
I have something too, but I gotta
if
look it
Velvet
up.
can climb up, but maybe it's time for a different
Yeah.
gag.
What else do you guys?
I was gonna
what
say.
you guys
But I was
got?
gonna say. I want
hit things hard.
to draw extra attention to Walnut Dawn Grass.
I don't have
this-
any normal spell cards with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
right.
what playing Dungeons and Dragons looks like.
Yes.
Like
Got it.
this is how it actually works.
Right.
There's a lot of looking in books, and obviously that's the best.
This is what you have to resort to when Alyssa gives you just a pile of spell cards and
Yeah.
says, "Good luck."
Yeah, there's a lot of Circle of the Land.
Alyssa is just trying to make sure you get an authentic D&D experience.
That's right.
Okay, here's what I do. I got a snake in my pocket.
Done. Then we leave.
That's what I like to hear.
Expendable.
No.
Dump it.
I do have Druidcraft though. I could make something happen that's not. I mean, I can't get like a whole prey, but I can do like the sound of an animal, or I could like instantly light something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
On the
gonna
route,
I
so-
was gonna do dancing lights to make a humanoid up there.
I think it's attracted to visuals more than noise. So
Okay, so let's do that then. You do the.
I'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use dancing lights up on the route,
Oh God.
good.
and so
I need a moment to recover.
so it makes a I form it on the side facing away so that I can make it appear as though it's crawled up into its eye line, like it was
Oh,
behind.
nice.
And it is like a glowing man, the size of a person, and it's just hanging out up there on the route. I don't think I have any more control over it
glowing
than
man.
that.
I like this. Describe this glowing man.
Is he cute?
It's
Tell me more.
basically.
Is he hot? Yeah.
Does he have a glowing brother?
Did he talk about me?
Does he have a glowing brother?
Is there a Mrs. Glowing Man?
This rich fanfic about this, my OC, the glowing man. He's arrived.
You've been waiting. It's
Yeah.
like episode 13.
Yes.
You're gonna deliver your payload.
No, it looks like one of those aliens from Cocoon. You know that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a weird glowing man. And if I have the ability, I do want to give it two like
little
holes
pinpricks?
that are eyes. And
Kodama.
I mean I can move it, but I don't think I can like gesticulate with it. So
But you said
Does a little two-step.
You sit him up there, and he's just sort of scintillating up on the.
yeah, just like a crouched
Nice.
figure, like
Yeah.
I love it.
You see the
Is he naked?
mechanical.
Absolutely.
That
Oh, yeah,
glowing,
I
what's
get
that
it. I
glowing
give him a
dong
big
action
ol'
like?
dick.
Nice.
Right downstairs.
How bright?
You see the
High candle power. A lot of lux.
how many lumens?
5,000 lumens.
It's not
Got
me.
there before me.
Nice.
So all of the units of light populate lux lumens.
You see
All the
you can hear the furnace door creak open again. You see another emerald blast go over the top. When that has no effect,
Right.
you see him hunker himself underneath the root and then try to swipe at it from the back.
Okay.
And when it connects, you can see it, the part where, it's almost like where you cut that wedge out of a tree and then you let it fell. Basically, we have a lot of damage here and then some damage here.
then-
when he swipes, he clears out the rest of the back of the root.
Nice.
Right.
And it sort of dangles there. And then you see it look down at the root and then try to lift the root back up. But the vital sap makes it a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And so it sort of slips out and then it puts itself up underneath it and tries to hold it up with its shoulder.
I feel so bad now.
Don't.
What you did. All to help a brain.
And then it slips a little bit and then he moves over a little bit like this and tries to hold it like this. And you think that this might go on for quite some time.
What's the sap look like? Tell me about its vital fluids.
The sap is actually not 100% unlike
Sap.
Mr. Glowing Man.
Oh.
Real.
Yeah, it is rich.
Well hunk.
It is rich and vital.
Yeah. With a glow to it. What's the color of the glow? In my mind, my glowing man is yellow.
This is green.
Okay.
So it just looks like toxic green goop.
Glorp.
You'd be surprised if it was toxic.
Oh, it looks
So
good.
it looks good.
That's not your read on it at all.
Like broccoli.
Okay.
Big boy's busy. We could go get a scoop.
Yeah.
I could have Velvet bring you a scoop.
We
would-
won.
I want some of this for reasons.
We have a
Something that's in my inventory.
Yeah, get Velvet to do it then,
sense-
because we've got a nice hidey hole. No reason to go out there wagging our fingers after we already won.
Yeah, let his supervisors think that
Yeah, exactly.
You
He
messed
fucked it
up.
up.
this paperwork's
Yeah.
done.
But there was a blanket and then a glowing man. But I
This is the official report.
You didn't see his dick. It was so fucking bright.
I had to
had to go.
I had to
I had to
destroy it.
swing him. I couldn't let that live. It was too
so
beautiful.
I said
The horse is not ready.
we're not ready.
Nerds.
Not ready for this.
So I sense that Velvet is looking at me in whatever way that it can.
Exactly. But it's like, it's completely, you just impute all the properties. However you feel about whatever you're doing is how
We can
Velvet feels.
We can do it the genuine, like what I believe is the accurate way, which is I can't actually communicate with it when it's apart from me.
Right.
It has no mind for me to speak to.
Right.
So it does come back having finished its work.
Yeah.
And now once back, I say, go back out there, invisible, scoop up some of that green goop.
Velvet's like, fine.
Drink that glop into your belly.
Yeah.
Come back with a full tummy of goop.
Yeah. Is
Get it.
Velvet
So it'll-
incorporeal? How can Velvet?
No, he's corporeal.
That's how the
I
blanket
didn't
can
think
go
he
over
was.
him.
Okay, because
Oh, yeah.
he can do things.
He can
Oh, I
lift
see, I see.
things.
He's just
yeah.
unseen.
He could bring a
Yeah,
cup
yeah, yeah.
full of.
Understand.
He is
So if you couldn't do anything, it'd be like, Cthulhu says an imaginary friend. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, good job, bud.
That's what I thought it was.
He's doing
Yeah, or
stuff.
so he tells you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, I have a servant, you guys. I totally
Yeah.
do. You can't see him. He's like, he's
the
from
best
Canada.
servant
No,
you've
he's
ever
from
seen.
Canada.
Yeah, he's
Canada.
Canadian. He's a Canadian unseen servant.
Yeah.
Alyssa, I'm sorry.
Get me some of that stuff.
She doesn't like the anti-Canadian rhetoric, and we need to try to keep
My
it
great
down.
grandmother was
Really funny.
Canadian, so I can say whatever I want. No, that's true.
Absolutely. So he slips out. You can sort of see slight disturbances in the dust.
Force.
Right.
And then you can see that this vital sap has just begun to, it's flowing freely through this injury, and it has begun to coat this mechanical interloper
What's it do to him?
virtually from head to toe.
Keep it up.
Nothing yet.
Oh, let's
Nothing
run
yet?
away. This
Oh
could either
my
be
God.
really good or really bad.
And
but-
so and so you see, but the flow is rich. I mean, it's like a tapped maple, and you can see it pooling just in space. You can see it sort of falling and pooling here, and then that pool sort of winds its way back to the party.
I want to get out a little, like I have like a wine, not like a wine skin. Why do I have a wine skin? Like a water skin.
A canteen or whatever.
And I dump it out and like put it out for the unseen servant, and I'm like,
Yeah, he'll do it. You just put it in there.
and I see
Drop it
I
in.
see like a mouth, like take some out of the thing and then spit it in. And I'm like, oh.
With your hand.
No, it's fine. Just drop it. Just put it in there.
And I cork it and I take it.
Absolutely. Even inside the container, is it a stoppered bottle or is it a skin?
It's a skin.
Okay. It doesn't sit still in there.
It's moving.
Yeah, it doesn't sit still.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Restless ooze syndrome.
What?
Nah, don't laugh at that.
ROS?
That was bad.
Talk to your doctor about ROS. So,
My ooze, doctor. I need some help. I need your advice.
It's just like sitting on a beach in a bathtub full of ooze. Shaking
so,
around.
so you make your way back through the tunnel, having satisfied the objective laid out before you by the Elder Brian. And then as you get back, your little pop-hop friend beats you to the edge.
Okay.
It looks down and chitters, and then you see the staircase form itself back up to your level. Then you can then take that down through the hole.
But,
So we're going back to see the brain, right? Going
yeah,
back to see
I
Bobby.
think so.
Bobby the brain.
My question is, though, before we left, we got to look at this thing. Do we have reason
The
to...
roboid?
Yeah, the robot. Do we have reason to think that, like, is it the same metal and stone construct?
No.
Are we able
You
to...
didn't sense anything that was unified about that
Okay.
aesthetic.
Are we able to... what might help us determine its origin? Like, have we seen a thing built like that before? Have we heard of something like that before?
Well, you've heard of different types of automata,
Okay.
golems of various kinds, but you haven't heard of something like this in particular.
Okay. I just want to see if there was any... Like, we see if there's more of these.
Well, just keep
There's
in
an
mind,
army of
if
them,
you
yeah.
if for whatever reason during this adventure, even now, you might see another one very soon.
Who knows?
Potentially two more times.
Who knows?
You're welcome. Each time you're gonna go, we're gonna Zelda the shit out of this. Next time, 2 roboids.
So
I guess this would be 4 roboids.
Yeah.
I'll put that one down. This is just 2.
You know what? Let's make it 4.
So we're going to the brain, or are we going?
No, let's go to the brain, because we're going to...
I want to make sure we did what we're supposed to do.
I wanna
So,
make
yo,
sure-
you feeling better?
Yeah.
Elder Brian is.
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
with
exactly. So you can see that down from this from that direction, much as you had theorized, you can see the root itself withering. This is not a natural level of decomposition. This is not how it works. It takes a little while. But you can see that it is almost shuddering with its collapse. And you can see it shrinking in the wound of the brain. And there's still a substantial cavity
Yeah.
inside the elder brain. But it doesn't express pain or discomfort or anything like
Right.
that.
Can I ask it about? I want to ask it about the goo. I want to hold up the bag. I want to say, Brian, what's in this?
Brian?
Sorry,
Bobby.
I misspoke.
Elder Brian.
Elder Brian. Yeah. Brain?
Excellent.
And I say, this was flowing through the roots that keep you bound here. I guess we're talking through this. What do you make of this? I show it to him.
Sure you'd know more than I would.
And then I look at it and then possibly roll a survival check.
That's really humble of Brian.
wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how
don't
could
know.
that be?
You figured it out.
Played to his ego.
How many forests do they have down there? I don't know.
13. I can't math.
What's
7 plus 6.
Yeah.
13.
It's still, I mean, even inside the skin, it's still full of potential and action.
Nice.
Okay.
May
You
I?
see a bright future.
Yeah.
You're going places.
gotta wear
Got an
shades.
idea
Great ooze.
forming in
It's a
your
part of
brain.
it's a part of an after-school program for living fluids,
Great.
and it's delivering results. I mean, that's the fact of the matter.
I cork it and then I keep it back, and I also make sure not to put it in the bag next to the snake. I'm very concerned about what a fresh hell that would be.
You don't want like a James and the Giant Peach scenario,
Yeah.
where you end up with a bunch of like normal ass bugs, but now these bugs are fucking huge.
I actually do want a James and Giant.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I
A Miss Spider
stuffed the
scenario.
snake.
Yeah.
So
Great.
ask him
Anytime.
if he's feeling better. Any noticeable difference?
Yeah, as well as can be expected. I expect the process of healing from this inconvenience to take 100 to 200 years.
Oof.
Sounds good.
I was kind of hoping he would get a little better right out the gates and give us some, be able
And
to
annihilate you.
get a little stronger so he can help us on the next one.
You could like try heal them.
Yeah, give him a little kiss. Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Like an actual
I dare you to crawl in that hole,
kiss of health.
Yeah.
that root hole.
And exactly, just nest in there.
I'd get there.
He might appreciate the gesture.
I don't think it
kinda
would.
sweet.
Would you appreciate somebody walking inside of you to heal you?
I think it's understanding
Just
of
mean
this
like
type of stuff
lay
is
a hand on
beyond
the little brain.
our
Oh, he
meager.
said go inside, and then I got
Oh no.
the two ideas got
I mean like
fused in my head.
Plunge
Plunge my hands in.
That's what I
just give him
imagined.
a little touch.
Go.
All
pull
right.
out
Well,
the
if you're
bag.
gonna be a weirdo about it,
How do you heal something?
Why don't you ask if he would like it?
Yeah.
It would like it.
I go like this. I go, you want me a touch? You want a little touchy? A little touch?
You see a shudder just sort of
Nah,
travel
it'll make you
along
feel good.
the gelatinous surface of the elder
They
brain.
say I have magic hands.
he's good. He's very good.
They're not gonna
Ask me
try
about my
it.
bush. So, like, I got, something's being lost in translation. This will make you feel good. And then I go like this.
I could touch you until it's nice.
I could touch you until you feel good.
Rats begin to congregate in front of you, between you and the brain, and begin to form themselves into sort of Gears of War style half wall.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes it.
It could be a massage
Swat
table.
the
He
top
feels
couple off. I go, fine, you're lost.
No. Oh, for you to mantle on. You climb up. I get my hands in that hole.
Oh, yeah. Start trying to climb them, and they're like pushing me off. This is weird ladder brain. Help.
Can I roll Arcana on this juice? On this ooze?
Sure, you can try.
Let me just try it.
It isn't magical in the classic sense.
Well, then I didn't need to roll one.
But-
This is 17.
You can assess it. You know, I mean, it'd be like assessing, ascetic wisdom from an anthropological perspective, right?
Yeah. I just want to see if I get a little vibration off.
Yeah.
it.
What's the total?
It's
17.
17. Yeah.
17. This is a profound fluid. I mean, you think just with your basic assessment, your basic conception of it. I mean, it could be a potion. It could be a healing potion. Straight.
Huh.
Nice.
I don't want to try it, but that's nice to know.
Chug-a-lug. You should ask him about the Gundam. You know, there's a big old robot up there defending that thing.
Yeah.
You know anything
yeah.
about that, Bobby?
In case we encounter another one of these automata, can you give us any advice on how to defeat them?
That's the only automata that I know of.
Okay.
The Iron Golem.
Right. Seemed like it.
Yeah, that's the only one that I know.
Wind
Of.
chimey sound.
That's the only one. You will meet other presences.
Yeah. What can you tell us about where we're going?
Yeah.
Maybe a little prep info.
Oh, there's like a noticeable pause. Like he just hadn't considered it. Like it's like you think it's like imagine if you had gears on your brain like a 10-speed bike, and he can't tell quite which of those gears is the appropriate one.
Yeah.
He doesn't know which knowledge is universal and which knowledge is local.
Well, of course, the weak point on the Iron Golem was
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was the glowing.
Don't know.
Mark on his back.
He says there are counters. Obviously, the master of this city would prefer that these routes exist.
Yeah.
There are countermeasures on all of the greatest trunks. I require only these 3.
Right.
You will meet a distraught minotaur.
Oh.
Distraught.
Okay.
And another creature from our own home.
Oh.
The deep boy.
Gross.
Got him.
Nice.
Got
I-
him.
I don't know if it's even capable of taking offense, but
But I try.
But I do.
I do my goddamnedest.
Hey, dumb brain. Nice, we're getting stuck in a tree, you idiot. No, I say,
Wow.
I ask,
Tree underground.
yeah.
Yeah, wow, good job.
job.
An underground tree. What kind of idiot?
Yeah. All you had to do is not have something grow through you 3 times. Toilet. So, but what I do ask is, what I do ask is the question: why did you need our help? You have these minions. Could you not have sent these rats up to do this work?
Rats up.
You know, just to steal what you need from the city above and dissolve or saw through.
The rats would never have been able to manage the iron golem. And they wouldn't have been able to manage the root even if they had there. In my ordinary capacity, these would be trivial matters.
Okay. We didn't realize how bad of a shape he was in.
I would entertain a scenario by which I leveraged chronomancy, perhaps,
Say no more.
in my ordinary state. This is embarrassing.
I apologize.
Caught him with his pants down.
Yeah.
This doesn't usually happen.
What's the easiest way to break these roots?
Each of the roots has a distinct methodology.
What are the methodologies of the remaining 2?
His nickname's not Prima Guy. Like, you gotta
Yeah, exactly.
leave a little mystery, why don't you?
Brian.
Hey, I'm all about efficiency.
What button do I mash?
The other roots have no iron sheath.
Okay.
Okay, easy peasy.
That's good to know. I like that.
Let's,
All right,
let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I'm ready. See this guy at full strength.
Yeah, Mr. Pop Hop skitters out of his
Mr. Pop.
orb. Yep, it's like
Yeah.
and then where he comes to rest is sort of like the seed crystal upon which another staircase is built into another cavern that peels off and to the right.
Follow
Okay,
him.
let's do it. And then I realized that this thing must be in a bad way because he could easily have provided us with a rope of rats that were like a rung. We just hold on and it pulls us up.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have to climb stairs.
A rat cord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now
Can you
like
make
the mystery's all gone for you. You're like,
That
hey,
makes
wait a
sense.
minute.
Can you make a lazy boy of rats that I just kind of sit in and just take me where I need to go?
Wait,
Yeah.
no, it looked like a clawfoot tub.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just a
yeah,
brum,
yeah.
brum, brum.
Like a mini clawfoot tub.
Exactly. So you make your way up this spiral rat staircase, incredibly tasteful in a way.
It's like a decorative railing.
It's not bad.
Indeed. Yeah, it's just like, but some of the rats are just posing, just like
Oh yeah,
right around the edge. You make your way up into this next corridor, and you feel a cold breath of wind. The breath of wind that tells us that a commercial break is upon us. By which I mean a restroom break. Don't go anywhere unless you have to go to the bathroom, in which case do that, and then come back, and then we'll finish this round of the C team. See ya. Hello, I'm Jerford K. Horkims. When last we saw our heroes, they had emerged up a rat staircase into another tunnel toward the second of 3 routes that they needed to destroy for an elder brain. It's a complicated story, but that's where we left our heroes.
Tale
What's
as old
next?
as time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of the 7 Greek classic story forms.
Yeah, Aristotle.
Yeah.
Wrote about this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we are, we're on our way now through the corridor to determine the second route.
Yeah,
nature.
this is the other one had a very natural bent. It was very, very circular, almost like a direct hewn tunnel that went out, very efficient. This is all right angles. You emerge basically in a, like a Minecraft, like the Minecraft equivalent of a
just like,
tunnel,
whoa.
2 blocks high.
Yeah.
You push your way, and then you arrive basically at the end of this straight shot of a tunnel into what looks, at least at first glance, to be a maze.
Oh, okay. In what way are we able to discern that it's a maze? Like, do we see like?
You see paths intersecting each other at right angles and being closed off. It looks like a. It looks like
we can see a little bit further in.
It
but
looks like the stone version of a hedge maze.
Okay. Okay.
A stone maze.
A stone maze, if you will.
I will.
Can we? Is there a cap on top or no? There's no cap on top.
Like, can we climb
a
up
cute
and walk
little,
on
like,
the walls? Like a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, like, could one get on top of it
No, it actually goes up
into infinity?
maybe 15, 20 feet, and then has a flat, as though it is carved with the rest of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I can't cheat. Okay.
You tried. Yeah, no clip. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Is that what you deserve?
Yes. How do we
Command line is disabled.
squeak our way through this?
Oh, I have such a cool idea of how to do it.
What is
That
it?
was
Go
It only
ahead.
works one time though.
but-
What is it?
We got
She
snakes
just
and
had
tentacles.
such a good line.
No, that's fine. I want to hear your.
No. I'm sorry. It should have been an inside thought. What was yours?
No, I want to know yours because mine is still going to take a long time. Go ahead.
No, you hang up first.
No, you hang up first.
I can't. I can't do that. So one of the things I can do with my familiar, send him somewhere, see through his eyes, and then misty step to there. Because I can only misty step to what I can see.
Okay.
But his vision counts.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like snake, tentacle. I mean,
we have some options.
we've got scouts.
Dude, and we also need to consider a snake tentacle breeding program.
Never.
How thick are these walls?
Yes.
How thick are these snakes?
Yes.
Primo.
Nice. Like a
Yes.
Pringles can.
No, the Pringles can. It's like a Toll House.
How much of this episode?
12 dick jokes so far.
Sweet.
It's like
We're halfway there.
Is that
cylinder.
where we went with this? I was just thinking about it.
I just want to remember this wholesome symbol.
It's true.
But how thick are the walls?
just offset it. Your guess is about 5 feet.
Okay.
Just plow through them too.
Sugar blast these walls.
Yeah. Hedge maze ain't shit if you got a chainsaw.
We don't have one.
Stone.
So,
So.
Blast through stone. I'm a strong boy.
what do we hear? Do we hear wind? Do we hear any?
You mostly feel it.
Okay.
It's not whistling around before, and you don't hear the musical accompaniment
Okay.
that you experienced previously.
I mean, I don't feel like you can misty step to it, but unless you can solve the root problem all on your own, maybe you can.
The root problem.
The root of the problem.
That'd be a great name for this episode.
Yes.
Too bad it's still Homecoming.
Lame. So
No.
I do want to send my familiar out and see through its eyes.
Okay.
See what we can discover.
Go on.
Let's do it. All right. We gotta go.
What do you
Not
see?
too far, friend.
So
I
it
love you too much to lose you again.
Legati just flops down, a demi-sentient, party boa,
Yeah.
writhes forward silently against the black stone.
Let me take the wheel. So my eyes go white.
Yeah.
I switch vision with it.
The path in front of you goes about 20 feet, and then you find yourself in the center of a mesh of paths.
Okay. So is it like it's like a
nexus
small
point.
enclosure, but there's all kinds that go off from it. It's not like a huge, like a roundabout.
Right.
Okay. How many paths do I count?
From here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
God, he made a real maze.
It's wanna be this guy. All right.
Yeah.
There's a real maze back there.
What? Dungeons and Dragons has mazes in it sometimes, Amy.
Sure.
I mean, Walnut.
Would you say there's like a northeast, southwest, northwest kind of situation happening here?
North by northwest.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to Captain Sonar this.
Yeah.
Wait, just for cartographical purposes, would you mind describing?
Yeah,
the
exactly. So
orientation of this
imagine that the entry point is east.
Okay.
He has sent his serpent in directly east.
Okay.
But there were, from that initial point, there was also a left and a right.
I see.
And that he passed through in his serpent
Right.
and entered into the center of the room.
Okay. So there was a left and a right passage that he just blew through, went the center path.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So here's this. I go center path.
And then in the middle of this room, he comes to the big room, which has 5 paths. coming
Exactly,
off of it.
5 paths.
Can you describe their orientation?
Various describes. Yes, exactly. So directly south
Okay.
from there
Okay.
is a room, and then a little bit east and south is a path that goes south. To the north, there is an elbow that takes a left.
Okay.
There's also access to another room north,
Okay.
and then to the direct east, the path continues.
Okay. Sorry, he came from the east. Yes.
Yeah. But further east. It starts out, and we're all going east
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the initial part.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we enter on the west and we're heading east, you mean?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. You
So
go
this is
east.
some
You go east.
Incredibly
to enter the-
wrong what I
I
just
drew
drew.
the.
Yeah,
You go
same-
east
same
to enter the
reverse,
maze.
Yeah.
Understood.
That's
Yeah.
all right. That's
Okay.
okay.
Wonderful.
I'm not going to worry about this anymore.
Don't worry.
You're
you
not the
got,
carver.
You
Yeah,
got me.
exactly.
I'm also
I
wondering.
tried to knock down a wall.
Yeah.
Swinging a smite, I could get through a wall.
We're gonna really solve the maze. We're not gonna try and like cheat the maze at all.
I
Yeah.
want to cheat the maze.
Well, I'm
what you
hoping we learn.
You do what you want.
some
I'm
sneaky
all
that we
about
can
this
do.
maze.
You can
Shatter
do
this wall.
whatever you want.
I'm having you relate all of this to me verbally. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
telling
following
it to you. Yeah,
Legati.
yeah.
Sniff it.
Okay, so Legati is out there, and then you're back there with your
I could wheeze it.
map zone.
Wheezy would
Yeah.
sniff it.
I'm taking notes based on Cthulhu's dictation.
Wait, when you said we feel a cool breeze, right?
You do.
Okay.
It's sort of at regular intervals
Coming from the maze?
coming from the maze.
Regular intervals.
Awesome.
That's a different story.
Can we maybe utilize that a little bit? Can I assist Snake Boy maybe? Because
maybe.
I could sniff out where the air is coming from.
Can you?
Yeah. Well, not me, Walnut. But I could transform into something that could.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
It might help.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. So I want to use Wild Shape and turn into.
Sweezy?
Yes. Turn into a sweet weasel.
Sweet weasel.
Which will have keen hearing and smell. The weasel has advantage on wisdom checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Come find the guy who ran on his back.
Well, I can smell him.
Yeah.
Right? So I can find Legati. I'm assuming he just walked, he slithered straight.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're pouncing. So there is a spin-off show
it's
of
just
Acquisitions Incorporated, the C Team, that is just the fucking subterranean adventures these creatures
Hell yeah.
have. It's happened a couple times.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Like it is as much of a recurring gag as we have on this show.
They are back at it again.
Yeah. This is their second album.
The boys are back.
The boys are back in town. Okay, so Walnut's in there, and we're all, I'm assuming, awakened mind with each other.
Yeah, it is. Go for it.
But also, I know that Cthulhu can see through Legati's vision, so I'm
Yeah.
doing like a little like in the weasel form, like
He's waving.
and, like, doing, like-
The little weasel dances.
But that's it.
Right.
The
You don't
fucking-
see the snake is just looking ahead, but you staying with me, you see me going like, all right, come on. Yes. I see it.
But it's like only Cthulhu knows she has like a tiny goofy side.
So what are you trying to dish up?
I want to. Well, first let's try and smell and see if I can smell where that fresh air is coming from. Big money. Oop, that's a one. I get
Oh.
advantage on those rolls.
That's
All right.
nice.
Good job.
Okay.
all right.
And so then that would be a +5, so 17.
Yeah. This is breath.
Okay. And so I say that and I go, what I thought was fresh air is actually fresh breath.
I'm sorry.
That's
did you
what?
try
Is it
that?
fresh?
Did
Oh,
you try
sorry.
that
Fresh
again
voice doesn't
for
sound
me,
right.
please? Who is this?
Oh, what I thought was fresh air is actually fresh breath. And it not smell of so nice. My last name's Falcone. I feel comfortable doing this.
It's safe.
No one else can. I was like, it smell not so nice.
What's funny is that I can only picture the weasel with the hat.
With
Like,
the hat.
it's not.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. This is breath. It's cooled substantially by the stone that it's all filtering through. But this is definitely breath.
Can I stank out where it's coming from though?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Which way?
It is directly forward and to the right.
Okay.
Like through that eastern passage.
Indeed.
Okay,
The
so
Eastern Passage.
oh no.
That's a euphemism. Check Urban Dictionary.
I look at Legati and I give the nose and swizzle over that way.
I was checking to see whether or not a poisonous snake gets anything good, but he ain't got. It's not great.
There's a couple of
Like, there are
reasons.
some-
Hold on. There's a couple of reasons that this is the best campaign of all time. One of them is that you guys still have your fingers on your heads.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been
That's
doing
how you
this
know.
every time.
I know,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
our-
it.
It's our group call.
Yeah. If I had instantiated him as a rat, then he'd have a keen smell.
But that would be another great show.
But he's got
true.
nothing. Okay.
He's a cool tentacle.
No, he's rad. He's
He's a
rad.
tiny beast.
I like him for other reasons, aesthetically.
Yeah.
He's so on brand.
He pleases me. So we proceed.
Gross.
We proceed.
Oh my god,
So
he's
you-
just a fleshlight.
That's C Team. C Team Knight.
Oh, no.
come on.
But oh, merchandise opportunity.
I'm like,
True.
Is it?
All right.
oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Listen, when those checks start coming in.
It's okay.
All right.
So you
They
are
make
you
those Avatar ones.
are
Yes.
you are you proceeding down?
Yes. Yeah.
I
The
I
correct
follow.
passage.
Yeah.
And then we come to.
So basically you hit like the back wall, and the left you can see goes 20 feet and then is a hard stop, and just in darkness.
Okay.
And then you can see to the right that basically you're seeing the back left corner of a room, and there's just a wall between you and that room. You can go right around the passage.
Yeah. Let's go. Not like barreling in, but
Yeah,
let's go right to the corner and then take a little peek.
You can see as you enter. I gotta do a roll, but as you enter, you can see kneeling in front of
Womp womp.
what you assume is this region's root structure. This one does not cross the room. This actually pierces the ceiling and then goes directly down through the floor, almost just like a column. And you can see kneeling in front of this root is a minotaur.
How distraught
weird
would you
city.
say the Minotaur is?
What kind of information do you want? You should get that information from your friends over your.
Yeah. What do
Can
you want me to
I-
look
how
for?
distraught
Us to
is
look
it?
for?
Yeah. I want to do a little. Yeah. Can I just do a perception on him? Just see
Yeah.
what his situation is.
An emotional check.
And it's based on smell. No, I'm joking. It's just based on my
Smell your
eyeballs.
emotions.
22.
He smells upset.
That's real good.
22.
And I can tell it's because of his IBS.
Ask your doctor.
You don't need a perception check. for
Yeah.
that.
I'd like an insight. I'm going to use that
Yeah, I
too,
do
but I'd
have
like
insight.
as well.
I do have insight.
All right. Fucking.
I'm good at it. I'm good at it. Really,
Nice.
really good.
Nice.
Really good.
23.
Yeah.
The nose
So-
knows.
I can smell.
Yeah, absolutely. This is some kind of act of supplication. You can see its broad, its double-headed axe is just laid in front of it, out flat. Its hands are simply just on his knees, almost just considering this route.
We got two options. I can talk to it.
Yeah.
Or we kinda kick his ass. He seems a little bit upset.
I like that his name is also Legati.
Yeah, why are you
Yeah,
talking
no,
like that?
I don't know.
It's because it's a virus.
It's like when you're on the phone with somebody and they're somewhere they can't be loud, so they're whispering. So you start whispering, even though they can't hear
I
you.
remember you saying had to be the creepy voice for the. Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys?
That's right. This is my the snake voice.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that. That's like one of those
Should I be
voices that I
Legatius?
actually
No, the
love.
voice was gonna be me
like
talking to
an
you
AS
and just kept calling
like
you
an
daddy. Like,
ASMR thing
Hey,
for you?
Daddy, it's me, Legati. Ooh, everyone looks so nice today. Ooh.
Please, I love it.
Is this what you crave?
Oh my god, I love
No.
it. That's just like one of those accents that I just think is
Yeah,
really
Gotta
funny.
find my way up that trouser leg.
oh yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of room over here. Ooh, you like it strong? Big strong daddy. So
I've lost. I have no control. I have precisely zero control.
this is what me and Chris talk about when we're not playing this game.
This was originally going to be your character.
Yeah, this was almost Dinar. It was like a creepy little sleazeball.
I have never in all my years of friendship with you, Amy, ever seen you.
No, she has been destroyed. She has been destroyed by this material.
Well, now it's canonical. Now it has.
Dude, no, this is that laugh that turns into a cry. Are you okay?
Okay.
This is like on that razor's edge.
That's really good.
Okay,
really
when I trade sight with Legati, that's what I sound like.
Okay.
Sadly.
Okay, yeah.
So here's the deal. Hey, Daddy. Daddy. I can't stop myself. I don't want to call you Daddy, but I have to. The two of us over here have pretty high charisma.
I can't look anywhere to be safe.
Walnut could turn back into a human form, and I could teleport there, and we could talk to the Minotaur. If we run into trouble, you guys could come after us, Archie. Oops.
Yeah, you're going a little too far.
No, you would be
You gotta turn 30% sleaze on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Something's brewing.
You got pretty teeth.
It's like
You got some pretty teeth on you.
rat in like a 1970s Disney movie.
Yeah. Okay. So do we feel like, do we want to talk to it? Or do we want to, because what is
I
this
just want to
prayer?
talk to the tentacle. Okay. We should talk to it.
Okay.
We should talk to it, right?
Yeah,
Let me
oh,
ask
yeah.
you this.
Let's see how
Does it count
I-
as an animal I can talk to? Does anyone have that knowledge before I blow a
Minotaur,
spell?
beast or man, DM?
Oh, it's not a. Yeah.
Oh, what do you know about, as far as being able to use awakened mind,
Oh,
like via
beast.
proxy? You know what I mean? Can I telepathically speak to this thing without it not immediately going, snake, smash?
Let me see,
You know?
let me see your thing.
Well, all it says is communication to any visible creature within 30 feet, as long as it knows the language.
Yeah, but
Would
you're
it
not within
count?
30 feet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But you can misty step there.
Yeah, you can get there.
Well, that's the thing I don't want to have to do, but I can, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can.
So you're gonna fight it alone? Be like,
mean,
I'm
why
just
don't-
here to talk.
She's actually there too.
Yeah, I could tank.
Oh.
Why
Oh
don't,
yeah, that's right. You can turn out.
And
that
also,
You guys are not far away
We've
either.
been talking this whole thing. You could come.
why don't we just you and I are still here. Why don't we just go there and then he can misty step?
Take his body. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or we could carry
just
him.
keep
Carry
me
him,
with you.
just sack of
Yeah,
potatoes.
exactly. Just
Yeah.
right
Carry
over.
him like a delicate.
Lead,
No, but
lead
the
me,
eyes-
grandmother.
The eyes are still white, but it's just like flopped over Dinar.
Yeah.
Or
And I'm
that.
like, this is cute. This is awkward. I just grab you by the leg, just drag you, just faces in
still
the
feel
dirt.
it. Ah.
Yeah. Ouch.
Come
Ow.
on.
Pick me up.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Yeah, we'll meet you there.
And
we'll all talk it out. We'll have a nice sit down with this. What's undoubtedly going to be a friendly Minotaur.
Now, do we want to take the do we want to take the approach where you guys just show up?
Yeah. Just
Or are
pop
we
up
gonna-
around the corner.
Hey.
Hey, feeling all right, champ? And then just swing his axe at me.
Yeah, I wish we could understand him more before we pop in on him, but I guess that's what we're doing. That's
Can we
okay.
see his bedroom anywhere?
You want to see what kind of,
Where's he sleep?
posters he
Yeah,
has?
maybe he's
Those
got a dream
digs.
journal.
Yeah. It's not a living space for this guy, is it? It's just a corridor with a root.
Well, there's
in
a
it.
couple. There's a couple ramshackle IKEA shelves.
Oh, okay.
Is that like the Billy system, or what are we talking about? Like, is he moving soon, or what are we?
Yeah, it's
I have a
Crazy.
question. If you try to cast a spell on something, do they know that something's been almost cast on them, even if it fails?
Generally,
I thought so.
Generally, yes.
yeah.
Oh, like being pals or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you
Charm.
try when you're
I'm assuming it's
when you
intelligence
charm
above 4,
someone
though, so.
and it fails, they're supposed to know they were
They know that
attempted
you
to
were
be charmed.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to just point out we have not completed this map at all.
Exactly.
I've got a lot of unexplored
Yeah.
arms of this maze.
Its voice is low,
Okay.
and it says, it says, if you stay, or if you attempt to destroy this route, I'll be forced to kill you, and it will bring me no pleasure.
So we can just talk to it.
Really love to hear that in a minotaur voice, Jerry.
Bottom
Yeah, Jerry, that's kind of like the brain
Don't
voice.
mind.
Nope.
If you stay. Oh, I don't want to have to kill you. It's such pretty faces. Ooh.
So it starts talking to us, so I guess I'll pop out a weasel form now that we're on our way, but I'm still around the corner.
Well, he knows we're here.
Yeah, he knows we're here. But but I want to have a fighting chance of not getting cleaved in
Trampled, yeah.
twain.
Well, let's. I'm not gonna waste Misty Step since we're practically there.
Yeah.
I Misty Step 5 feet into it and just burn it.
You just heave your body.
Yeah, I
flop
would.
it.
I returned my vision.
It stands from its sort of penitent, kneeling position, and rises up. You can hear the double-headed axe scrape on the floor,
He's got good charisma.
and it turns
Persuade.
around. So we got Legati and we have a weasel, or we have a
No, I'm Walnut.
as he turns around to face you, just like there's like no loincloth. This is just straight up
Minotaur.
like Minotaur, 100%. The as he turns, he raises his axe, and as he sees you, the axe, like the surprise of it, drops the axe. He drops it on the floor.
Do I know him?
You don't know him in particular, but
Okay.
Minotaurs, noble Minotaurs served the EPA well over its history.
Dang. That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So now that I have that knowledge,
He collapses
oh boy.
in front of you,
Like
Heart
worshiping
attack?
her?
Okay, and I go
like bows,
Right,
like you
right.
would at an altar.
Wow.
and I go stand. Like there's no need for that here. And I especially don't want like these guys to come around the corner and I'm like, please get up. It's okay.
I already seen it.
Yeah, we're already there.
Yeah. We
like-
saw everything.
We saw all of it.
Yeah.
He says,
We're
he
freaking
says-
out.
He says, "Tell me you're here to undo this."
I say, and I point to the
Snake?
root. No, I point to the root, and then I point like above, like motioning this whole thing, and I say, I'm here to restore what was.
Yeah, just weeps. Just this massive 10-foot tall bull man. Just shuddering with tears.
And I say, who's kept you captive here? Why
It's just
aren't
that-
you gone?
Mendus Vale, the master of this place, the father of this place, he who stole the Nemazir.
Okay.
When he sees that you don't respond to the word Nemazir in the way that he expects, and he says, "Do you recall the stories of old?"
No.
He says, "Do you remember the tale of how our enclave warred with the Illithid in the Underdark?"
Well, it's like having a moment where she's like, I thought my mother told me all the stories. Like, like I thought I knew all the tales. And she's like, no, it's been so long since I've heard the stories. You have to tell
He
me.
says, "Why wouldn't she have told you?"
Why wouldn't I don't?
He says,
It's like really breaking down.
Yeah. He says, a Nemazir is he's trying to build it. He's trying to do some kind of translation.
Sure.
He says a Nemazir is a war route, a siege engine against the Underdark.
Against the Underdark?
Our people warred with the Illithid for 1,000 years, and we warred with them from the surface. we could plant our siege engines beneath the sun, and their roots would reach down and destroy their cities.
It's pretty cool.
Feeling extremely conflicted. Me as a person, and also while I looks back at
Because this city is a corruption of our mystery.
what
The
is
war root grows down and gathers stone and moss and water and magic and turns it into a weapon. He has transformed it into a seed that grows a city.
to what end?
I think it would delight him to plant cities like this that he could dominate.
And then let's see. Well, says, well, I've heard all I need to hear for now. We're here to deal with it. I don't want him to get any farther than Nemazir. I don't want there to be more Nemazir.
He says you have one task before you, but you need to know that as soon as you attempt to harm this root,
Come on, bud.
I will have no choice but to fight you. That is the doom I've been given.
What is the quickest way to destroy this root?
To destroy me first.
Dang it.
I can't let you do it.
Don't give me these nice
How bright is the
NPCs.
light in here?
Not.
Okay, so it's pretty dim.
Yeah. This is like the archetypical Minotaur's maze.
Okay. I'm thinking of something. I
Vamp.
think I would like to use my new Grammamancy.
Ooh. Okay. So the new Grammamancy.
Yeah.
As established on our walk through the literal woods, is connected to your Way of the Shadow monk abilities.
Correct.
In our conception,
Right.
shadow obviously is a place. Shadow exists. You can shape it. You are
As a demi-plane.
indeed you're adept in the use of shadow, but shadow also represents philosophically the unappreciated work and toil of people in the corners of society.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Grammamancy allows you to seize the use of a target's shadow, as many targets as are available, and have their shadows stop them.
So may I describe to you what I would like to happen here?
Yes.
Okay. It seems like this Minotaur has a personal connection with Walnut, and so I don't want to hurt him. But what I would like to do is call upon the plane, the demi-plane of shadow, to snake tendrils of shadow out of the dark corners of this room and twine up his legs, around his arms, and bind him in place, but not hurt him.
I love it. You're going to need a light source.
Okay.
Oh, I could throw you one.
yeah, throw me a light source.
Yeah, shadow exists as an opposite.
Okay.
Where would it help you the most?
I think probably directly over, like, give me a long shadow on him.
Okay.
Because he's a big boy.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, what I'm doing, A shot,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We're at 3-2 right now.
Right.
I think meanwhile, Antar and I are like kicking the axe away from him.
yeah,
Well, yeah, my idea was like, we promise we're not going to destroy the root, but why don't you take an hour break and just go over there for a while? We're not going to do anything. Okay, so I don't know why I'm doing this still. It just feels right,
yeah.
like I'm Cyclops. I'm going to do dancing lights,
Okay.
and I'm going to do it low and slow
Right.
near him.
Okay.
So you're going to get a strong shadow.
Okay.
No, it's going to be some distance away. So you get a
Yeah.
nice defined shadow
Yeah,
that's very long.
a crisp, long shadow that will slide off of the stone of this floor and sort of infect the body of this Minotaur. Painless, like I said, it is not intended to cause pain, but it is going to bind him in place
Absolutely.
so that he cannot interfere with our
Sure,
mission.
I mean, better than killing him.
Right. Like, he seems cool.
How long can it be maintained?
That's a great question.
The Grammamancy,
Yeah.
it's going to last for a couple rounds. You should be, if
Okay.
you're all working, it should be okay.
Okay.
I got ways to
Yeah.
stop him.
Listen, I got ways
too.
to stop
You
a
got a
root,
big
you know
boy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I can do it without hurting him.
Yeah. You got grapple.
Grapple, got command, got
Oh yeah.
entanglement. I got it.
All right.
And I can just
We're good.
detonate
We're
him.
good.
So you create, you just shatter him.
Yeah. Kill him.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Does that hurt a body?
If I destroy his mind, but he's still just standing there.
Yeah, but he's okay. Yeah, I can dissonant whisper him. He'll just
All right.
run away.
So you create a.
So the light source, yeah, it's low and in the corner.
Yeah.
So we're all lit up, and he's got a long shadow cast.
Exactly. He has a long shadow cast. This brilliant orb casts light up, low, and on his body. So there is a large version of this minotaur. And what do you say?
I'm really sorry about this. You seem awesome, and it seems like you two have a lot of catching up to do, but we really can't let you interfere in what we're doing today.
Right. He reaches down for his axe, and as he does, you can see it's his own shadow, larger even than he is, reaching down. So now Shadow is gripped and wrapped around arms. I mean, almost like a vine. And the arms are held up, the legs are held out. You can see that the axe itself has sort of been spun and flung into a corner, and it clatters away. You have a round. Let's see what you can do.
I want to grab his axe.
You grab his ass?
Axe. Well, first I want to go goose him, yeah, and then grab the axe.
All right.
I want to use.
Consent is important,
I
right?
want to use
vital.
his axe,
Even with minotaurs.
and then I'm going to use his axe to hack the.
Ooh,
Not going to get too push out. Well, maybe he can't. I don't want to just leave it over there. I'll use it. If he wants it, he's going to have to come get it from me.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll boop. It's
That's a real Dinar move.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's see. Let's get initiative so we can
Yeah.
Well,
just manage this.
I'm going to do it last, so everyone enjoy their turns.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
7.
8.
I got a
11.
13, 16.
All right. Take it away, Nut.
I didn't have a move planned.
Hit him.
You can bank an action, right?
Well,
Yeah, you can delay your action.
Yeah. Do you want to just go after Dinar?
yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
you
go
work
after
on your
Dinar.
shit.
Okay.
Work on your shit.
I don't have a move either.
Good. Fuck you.
Before we get in there, what is the nature of this root? Like, how does it look? Does it differ from the other one?
Yeah, this almost looks like a this almost looks like a massive vegetable. This is not. It doesn't have that sheath.
Nice.
All right.
So Walnut could do a bite, probably.
Yeah, that's my last wild shape.
Oh, and how big around is it?
The trunk of this is probably 4 feet around.
Oh, so pretty, not the same as the other one.
No, it's a different
Pretty
situation.
slight. All right.
Wait a second. Ah, shit. I do know what I wanted to do. All right.
You could do it. I haven't undecided. I'm
Are you
stammering, and then you just push me away.
Can I want to use...
Well, I'm gonna.
No, sorry. We're doing this for real. I'm going to use my my enhanceability on Dinar,
Ooh.
and then I'm going to give him the bull strength.
Strength of Zeus.
So you get
Strong gets
that
stronger.
advantage on any strength checks, right? So that would help.
I guess.
Maybe.
Should.
Feels
Yeah?
good.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Am I going to
then.
be doing a strength check when I swing on that thing?
Well,
Or that's just-
there's other ways we can get it. I mean,
Probably a charisma check.
well, or would it just be a normal attack roll? I don't know.
sure. The scenario I would say there is that the best case scenario is probably like athletics. I would think that using an axe to chop a thick trunk is in that continuum.
I'm a great weapon master, by the
That's
way.
what I'm talking about. I'm
Your
great.
carrying capacity has now doubled. Also.
Sweet.
Oh,
I pick everyone
shit.
up on my shoulders and I say,
You say, wee!
around the maypole.
First round.
Would you permit me to use Shatter, or is that something that's for creatures only?
No, it's for creatures only. It's like, after midnight.
Because it has to make the target is a creature it's a creature that has to make a
Just give it to
saving
me.
throw. Yeah.
Just give it to me. Here we go.
You look at it.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, see, a lot of the stuff I got is creature. So it's like I'm not going to hex a root. It's not a creature.
It could be alive.
Yeah. But look, even
affect its mind.
a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Oh, okay.
I think that
Then that works.
I think that those are the rules for creatures in terms of like can they save from damage and things like that. But
I see, I
think
see.
that in general the shattering force of this is bad.
Right. Well, I'm just asking to differentiate it from whispers,
Yeah,
which is
good.
probably not going to do anything.
Yeah, if you're with you bad root. You're the
Shatter,
worst.
That's vicious mockery.
shatter the Minotaur's
exactly.
eyeballs.
Oh my god.
Well, that way he can't see us. So if he
Right.
breaks free, he can't
Good
hurt
idea.
us.
You
It's
could
still
also do something spectacular to the inside of the root.
Yeah, but it doesn't work as well.
That's true.
Shatter's great.
I'll do something spectacular to the inside of the Minotaur. All right, so do we want to do a saving throw? You don't care about that?
It works totally fine. I'll handle all that stuff on my side.
All right, well, we'll go ahead.
You roll your damage.
All right, damage.
Quel damage.
Exactly.
On le du damage.
I'm going to need one more of those if I may. May I borrow yours? Okay.
You need even more.
Yeah. Okay, so you're looking at a 15 to this precious root. The sweetest of roots.
It's a premium root experience. Rosie, bee stinger.
Give it the goods.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fight it. I'll beat it up. As I walk past the Minotaur, I'm going to pat him on the leg and say, I'm really very sorry about this.
He is struggling mightily against these fronds.
Okay.
Ferdinand.
I'll just go full
like that.
full Rosie on this trunk. Do a
Fat trunk.
16.
Yep,
Is that going to hit?
it is.
Okay. And then,
Dodges.
yeah, it's a 9.
It is.
And then I'll do a punch for good measure, which is only a 12.
It's okay though, because it's
Okay,
a root.
okay.
And then be sure to use your D8. Okay, delicious.
And that is a 10.
Good God. All right. Well, that's real good. Dinar blitz in.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Get his axe, and I'm going to swing it at the root for the last of it.
Okay.
So what am I rolling on that? Am I rolling strength, or am I rolling an attack? Or
Yeah. What I crave most
Yeah?
is a strength athletics check.
Okay. So I can advance.
Which you have advantage on. Yes.
Yeah.
Whee! And I helped. Come on. Yay!
That's amazing.
And I'm great weapon master, so I'm gonna fuck that thing up.
It is. So when this axe connects with this root, it doesn't bite in at all.
Ah, God damn it.
As soon as the axe sort of strikes anywhere near it, you can see it almost like a cloak or sheath of light around it. Basically bounces the axe back and you with it over to the side. And what's more, you see a gash appear on the Minotaur's abdomen.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
Wait, you guys did damage to the root, right?
Yeah, but not with the axe.
Oh.
It is.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I go after him now.
Yeah, it's
Maybe it works the other way. Chop
Start
him up.
punching the axe.
it's
That's not the way I took it. That's good.
excuse me. He struggles mightily to escape the shadow bonds and is unable to. Walnut dawn grass.
We get another round. Okay, cool. Well, I look at Dinar and I give him a.
I didn't know it was going to do that. You were all cheering me on a minute ago. I heard it.
Do I want to attack with my actual human body?
My pathetic,
Yeah, no, exactly.
I throw
It's just-
my body at
It's
it.
been a while since I've seen Walnut attack something with her human
She's
body.
never attacked anything.
Or I guess her elven
Yeah.
body.
Her elven body, excuse me. Staunch elven body. It's all garbage.
Is the thing.
Is
Yeah.
the hot thing. The best I could do. I could set it on fire. I'll do a produce flame.
Classic.
And then it's a little green flame ball. And
What?
I will hurl it. And I gotta roll and see if I actually hit.
I'm sure there's an emote for that. I just feel confident.
Yeah.
There's probably.
Oh no, it was just an 8.
It's a little flame.
It's decorative. It's like some Chris Angel street magic type.
Well, it's like,
Little flash powder. Yeah.
I
catches her own-
Rosie didn't know Walnut could do this, and she's like, "Huh, this is great."
That's how we do it.
Christmas drop.
Just now, but I don't know if I've ever seen you do it before.
You know what else
It's
I
fine.
forgot to do again? Roll initiative for my tentacle friend.
Sweezy.
But you know what?
cool.
That's fine.
He gives you advantage on stuff, doesn't he?
He can,
can.
if he helps me. But I don't know that he could help me here because he'd have to like distract the root, you know,
Hey,
to give
root.
me any kind of advantage.
Yeah, so dish it up.
Shoot, I just forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I remember now. Let's go ahead and show him a little tentacular spectacular. See if
On
I
his
can
wound?
see into that wound, just a blossom of tentacles exploding out. I hate you, and I hate people. No, I'm not gonna do it on the root. I want to do it on the root. I don't want to hurt the Minotaur if I can help it.
All right,
And
well-
so this is an Arcana roll.
It is. This has not worked well for you in the
Not
past.
historically.
What if I take advantage
Actually, you know what?
too?
Nope, too late.
Hi,
Too late.
Disadvantage.
Hachima.
No, but I said advantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, she-
Great, so now
No,
we're all
that's
dead.
not fair at
got
all.
you.
Here, go ahead.
You beast.
That's not fair at all.
Wait, so did we cancel each other out, or am I getting?
Oh,
No,
you-
no, no.
you're getting advantage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If you want to do advantage,
I appreciate it. I do want that. So let's try. So that's
that sucks.
12.
It's horrible.
Oh!
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Shadow Council, may
Meow,
our
meow.
labors please you.
Meow, meow.
There has been another critical roll. Alyssa, if you could please apportion the treasure to the Shadow Council.
So on 20s, they get stuff. On 1s, do we get stuff from them?
Yeah, exactly. If you roll a 1,
If we roll run, everyone has to give us a
Coins
gifts
in.
flow this direction. So, as you draw out, because you know at some level, you know that these things are everywhere. That just under the surface, a writhing cabal of serpents is ready and waiting, and you find
Hot and
them.
ready.
You find them inside this root, even driven down, swimming down through the vital sap. They begin to pour out of the cut that the party has made,
Yeah,
and just gnaw, and you can see it. You can see it thinning out at the top. I need some dice to roll.
what would you like?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll handle it for you.
Okay.
Wait, this is coming out of the cut
May
in
I,
the what?
may I
in
flavor you?
the
root.
May I
the root.
flavor this moment a little bit?
Yeah, oh, please.
With an international coffee. Now, the wound in the root, the tentacles surge out, they bend backward, and then from within it, try to split it like this.
Kraken.
Yeah, they're not eating. They're
Sounds
just
like
trying
a
to destroy it.
They twist, just
cracking crab leg. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just twisting it and prying it open, and the damage rolled is sufficient to absolutely sever this root. And as the root severs and the bottom flops, you can see that like both sides. It's like I had a nectarine in my lunch when I was in junior high, and I'm very excited about them because they're great. And I opened it, and the seed was full of earwigs. Like I opened it, and so whenever I eat one now, I'm always afraid that
Ugh,
it's
the
going to be
worst.
like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Now?
made us all scared of it.
now you
Thanks,
gave
Mom.
them another chance?
And so
I'd be
it's
like,
just
Greens.
never again.
Actual
I mean, but it's
goosebumps.
up all the way through. Like there's nothing but these worms, and then down through the rest, there's nothing but worms, just boring it out from top to bottom. And at the moment that it splits, the Minotaur falls forward, but he is still suspended by the shadow bonds.
It's unfortunate.
How's that wound looking? Any worms in there? I don't want that.
Was that not your
His
intention?
wound?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Well,
there's no worms coming out of him.
Zunes, I think he's done.
yeah, he
You-
did.
you
We
have
killed
managed-
another person we met.
You have managed
For good
2
cause.
of 3 roots in this current. What was the quest again?
Oh, root and toot and root busting?
Root and toot and root busting. That's directly from the
Bustin'.
documenter, obviously.
Bustin'.
Is the
root of the
Minotaur
mouth.
actually dead?
You can check.
Check him.
Let's check him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him tied up in the shadow just for
would.
another second.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go and kind of like evaluate because it might be just that a curse has been the doom, as he mentioned, might have been lifted from him.
His eyes just look like glass.
Okay.
Does he have a pulse?
Yeah, can we check his vitals?
Yeah, you can. You get out your medical kit.
Sure.
Because medicine has been invented.
I have a
And,
+2 to medicine. Fool. I do it.
Get in there.
What that means it's like oh I discovered a cool weed. It's fun when you put it by a wound.
Yeah.
Only doctors know how to take pulses.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
What am I?
They know about pulses.
How do I what?
So he is suspended, and you think that without the shadow bonds, he wouldn't be able to hold himself up at all.
Okay.
You're not sure he's still
Alive.
warm,
Okay.
but you don't think that he is alive anymore.
Okay. Well, then I release the shadow bonds and let's loot him.
That's tough but fair.
While they are doing that,
He has like a foreskin. I mean, that's like
that's
the
true.
only
He's
thing.
Well, he
completely
had.
naked. He had an axe.
Hey, in the bag.
Is there?
It's a tasteful dicky.
Sorry, but you were saying.
No. Is there goop in this?
It's all worms now, right?
It's worms.
It's just worms.
It probably used to be goop.
Then I'll wait.
Yeah, it's like it's all about for you. It's just about getting that goo.
As usual.
Pretty
weird.
much.
Right.
That's my thing.
That's weird.
24/7 goo.
I want on record, on the written record. That's weird.
Not for me. No, I want to do a thing for
Yeah.
the Minotaur because he did something good. Oh, I know what I want to do.
I love it.
I am going to. He's huge. He's big, but could I like put him in a respectable position so he's not like flopped down, like
Yeah.
and mush him over?
I'll help you.
Okay, cool. And then I'll put his axe next to him, and then I'm gonna take some of his, I guess, blood from his wound, and on his forehead I'm gonna draw a very specific rune. I think it's on my sheet. It is. I'll put it in here so you can see it, but I don't want you to see too much stuff. But I'll draw this.
Oh,
Which is
Nice.
the EPA.
the EP, the Enclave.
The EPA.
The Enclave sigil?
It's actually a protection rune. But I'll do that and then I'll whisper something quietly. To
That's
myself.
awesome. I support that sort of thing 100%.
Flavor.
So you
And
do
then I
that.
burn him.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
say, I come over and I can see it means a lot to you, and I say, in my culture, we would eat him. You should turn into a bear and eat him. That would be the biggest honor.
Is Dinar just saying that because he thinks it'd be cool? Yeah. It's
yeah,
total
no,
bullshit. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
One that gives him the side eye.
it's not.
Yeah.
Are you insulting my people?
Well, no, and you actually get if someone insults you at a burial procedure, you actually have advantage on side eye.
Can I? I do want to do something though.
Tell me
This
more.
might backfire. I want to go above his head, and I want to dig a very small hole. And then I got on the Stream of
You
Annihilation.
scrape it into the stone.
It's stone. Oh, I thought it was dirt here.
No, this place has been
Yeah,
manufactured.
Then
I
never
got the
mind.
idea it was like bored out of a.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can you
No.
adapt
Try.
it?
No, we'll do it later.
Okay.
We'll do it
He's
live.
got grain.
We'll do it live. We'll
Got
fix it in
that
post.
grain.
We'll fix it in post. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have
I'll
grain.
fix my Minotaur in post.
Okay.
Only in this campaign. So, Monsieur Pop,
Oh, right. The very same. Hey, thanks
hidden-
for helping back there.
hidden in
Yeah.
the shadows. He doesn't have a whole lot.
Where you at, Mickey?
Yeah, exactly. He takes you back through this nest of right angles.
Every time we hang
To
out
the
with
drop.
Mr. Pop Pop, by the
Yeah.
way, I tell him everything we've done.
Well, it's just like coriander.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's my
like-
new character. Absolutely my new coriander. Fuck you, Jerry.
He needs a C name.
Listen, the fullness of time. So he, edges himself ever so gently up to the edge,
Yeah, me and him
and
both.
then looks down. Gross. And then
I like that one.
looks down, squeaks a little bit, and your stairway is reconstituted.
Okay.
Okay. Trunk number 3.
Are we going back to the brain, or are we going right to the third one?
What is it? The brain is
Skip
the
it.
central chamber. It's
Oh,
like
okay, you
the,
gotta keep going a different
yeah.
door. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is awkward.
Yeah.
Hi again.
Yeah, hey, brain, what's going on? I
Each
guess.
time we come back like, yeah,
Feel better?
we did it.
One more.
See?
How you doing?
Not so bad.
It's like just dangling now. Just like barely hanging by like one more root.
Yeah.
He's just swinging in the breeze.
Yeah. We're gonna get that one. He's just gonna.
Oh, I thought he was like in a pool. Was he suspended in midair?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
snap. Okay.
Is he
Yeah.
a round? I have a question. Is he a round brain or is he like thin?
But he is stretched out.
Because I,
Basic
like, you know, in that
Nasty.
episode of Doctor Who, it's like with Tennant, and they're like in the spaceship, and they bring out the face, and they keep missing the face. Like that's what I'm picturing.
Yep.
Is that accurate?
That's
okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, the face of Bo?
No, not face of Bo.
Oh.
How dare you? He's in a
only one I've
tank.
seen.
Get
Yeah, I
out.
was gonna say we're on the same page here.
It's different.
No, it's stretchy.
She's the last living human.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last human, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely, moistening is vital. I know, but it is pulled up and suspended out. Ordinarily, there's you can see the remnants of the pool.
Right.
That would be the ordinary
Got it.
domicile of this sort of entity.
Okay.
Oh.
He is kind of
Exactly.
dangling.
But, yeah, but exactly,
Like
it's
transporting a
there's-
whale.
again like a skin on a rack,
right.
desiccated to varying degrees.
Poor Brian.
Flying
So
like a kite.
We should tell him. Be ready for that drop. About to get the third one.
Yeah.
Get them rats ready to catch you.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Old green eye's gonna miss you.
Number 3.
his coterie is still just operating in this almost like a solar model. It's just they're just sort of moving around each other. Another group goes over and in the southern part of the room manifests itself up into a new staircase and takes you into an even stranger realm.
Could it get worse?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
We did pretty good so far.
yeah. It could get way worse.
Go ahead.
Let me make sure I have all my papers ready for this.
Killed one, embarrassed one.
Yeah. Who then died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does everyone we meet, though?
One got sad. So, what am I trying to say about the nature of reality? You know what I mean? Nothing. I'm just playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Reality.
So
If we die in the game, we die in real life.
Finally.
these are very small passages that allow only a single person at a time through them. It's okay. It's all right.
it.
No. And as you wind slowly around, you can see that it opens up into a small room, sort of like a kidney-shaped room, and you can see that this path continues on into darkness, but these areas are actually relatively well lit by mushrooms of varying colors.
Nice.
Yum, 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 yum.
And in this place, you can see there is a sort of like a stream of sewage, you're almost certain. And you can see several shapes perfectly still, just with their feet planted in that sort of trickling river. And they are standing completely stock still. So from head to toe, up near the top, you're going to see a traditional, like a mushroom cap. The rest of the body is is stalks of various kinds. So imagine stovepipes that come off and go up to other caps of mushrooms around, but they have something like a bipedal form. And these are definitely bipedal mushroom people.
It's like that one Japanese movie. It's that one Japanese monster movie from the 60s where there's like an island of mushroom people.
Mushroom people.
It's like my favorite
Mushroom
movie.
People
So good.
Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
That's it.
Do we see any
Toad.
evidence of the trunk in here?
Not in this particular room.
Okay.
This appears to be just how they get down here.
All right.
And as I say, I mean, they're almost completely still. They don't respirate in the classic sense. They are napping or feeding or
How
something.
about that spore density? What's going on under the hood?
You can even in the light of the cavern, you can absolutely see that the air is adulterated here by spores.
Do I like it? Is it, or am I used to a drier zone?
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of cohabitation between drow and myconids,
Yeah.
but
What are they called? Myconids?
yeah, you don't hate it. You don't hate it. It's definitely like it's home adjacent,
Yeah.
right?
It's
like
like
I'm
the,
close.
It's like the next town over from the town you grew
Yeah,
up in.
Yeah, exactly. It's close. They have some of the brands you like.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there enough that I'm sort of.
They have that one buffet that you used to go to on Sundays.
Yeah, I remember,
It isn't
yeah.
as good. It's like they have ham and turkey, but not ham, turkey, and beef. You know what I mean?
Guys, it's cool. I like these guys. Don't worry about them yet.
I'll vouch for them.
We still have Pass Without Trace if you guys want to try to stealth through this.
I mean, I'm game.
I don't trust mushrooms.
If we think, if we don't see the trunk yet.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to cause a ruckus in this chamber.
Yeah, let's try and sneak.
They're mushrooms. Feed them shit, keep them in the dark.
Right. As usual.
My motto.
That's The Departed. I can't claim it.
That's kind
I
of
love
like
it.
Dinar's approach to every living creature, though.
Treat everything like mushrooms.
All right, let's try some old stealth.
Yeah, everybody want to do stealth?
Yeah, let's do
I sure do. So we get a plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
11, 21.
it.
This is a stealth.
So 13.
Yeah.
And we get
Wait,
plus 10.
unless
Yeah.
I get a...
Wonk.
Look at Stealth Boy
As
today.
usual.
Like a
Stealthy.
goddamn 7-foot cat.
No
fit.
kidding.
Shadow Council, may our labors please you. Alyssa, if you could please issue the necessary rewards. You pull around this corner. You can see that sort of river trickles off in one direction. You hang a right down into a more peopled area. There's a much larger cavern here. And in this context, the mycids are not stock still, and they do not have their feet up to the ankle in sewage, trying to derive minerals. They are actively moving about from place to place, and so to varying degrees, you are trying to be sneaky, but there is something about this. There's something about their home and something about where they live that makes your position clear.
Okay.
They're not, but they don't care.
We're displacing
They don't
like a
care.
cloud of spores, and they can just see the displacement.
Exactly, like they don't have any beef at all.
Okay.
Like they're not angry in any way.
It's like a
Cool.
mushroom Ewok. Yub, yub.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's something like a family group. I mean, you don't know how it functions. You don't know how it operates here, but you see groups of these creatures actively shaping their environment, navigating space.
Are they looking for things? Are they feeding?
No,
Are they-
actually, yeah. They live here,
Okay.
and you
Great,
see
can't wait to kill all of them.
exactly.
Destroy this society.
So there is a, as you're sort of passing through this mystical chamber, off to the left you can see a group. They're very tightly packed
Oh boy.
in this room. I mean, almost body to body, and you can hear them all sort of just like humming.
Is this like their home tree?
Yeah, just like waving around.
Telling you.
Are they congregated around the trunk?
You don't know. That just seems to be the
right.
place that they're doing
We
it.
should go check
Let's
it
go
out.
check it out.
Try it out. Yeah, if they're not bugging us.
So they can kind of see us, but haven't really cared.
We haven't done anything yet.
We haven't done anything.
We haven't aggroed all of them.
Let's go check
we
out
try to
that
talk?
cluster.
Okay, yeah, let's, I guess,
If we're gonna talk to them, I think we're gonna have to be.
no, let's recon first
very
as much as we can.
Yeah.
While we have whatever minor advantage we have.
Yeah. So as you enter this room, as they are just sort of existing together, they're moving like one creature.
Oh, like they.
Like yeah.
sway.
Imagine that they're all sort of swaying around a central point. Like gravity is being altered for each of them in the same way simultaneously. You don't see anything projecting from the roof.
Oh, okay.
You don't see anything projecting horizontally through the room. They don't appear to be standing around anything but each other.
Okay.
Oh God.
Come on, man.
They are the root. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
We have to murder a town. I knew it would come to this.
Can I do a perception check to see if maybe there's something invisible that they're clustering around?
Sure, yeah, you're welcome to perceive.
15?
No, you don't think there's anything invisible. I mean, there's nothing occluding the space. They're
Okay.
pressed together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, exactly. Dinar, behind you, sneaking up. No, you see a small creature of this style. Bright green cap. Don't kill it.
I'm not gonna. I didn't say anything.
Bright green cap. It is handing you twist like a bottle,
Yeah.
like a twist off.
Just
twist.
like I pet it
Portobello.
too hard.
Lenny and Rabbit.
Yeah.
You see, and it hands you a cap,
Oh,
A little hat.
a mushroom cap. You can see two little eyes on the front of it, and it has a sort of dour, what you would interpret as a dour expression.
Okay.
Brain slug. This is a brain
Yeah.
slug situation.
I'm gonna say this. I'll put this on. This will take me over.
do you want to be mushroom people? Want to check this out?
You guys want to be?
It's them or you guys.
You guys all want to be some mushroom
Can
people?
I? No, I was going to say, can I reach out to it with my mind and see if I can get any language off of it?
Sure.
I greet it. So, hello, friend.
It's always right.
You know that it's there, but it just doesn't need to respond.
Oh, okay.
You got snubbed.
Yeah.
There's an effort that would be required. All the information you get is like emotional information.
Yeah.
I see.
They're just super chill.
This
kind
is
of
like so
emotions?
earthbound.
They have
I love
maximum
this.
chill.
Nice.
Their chill is at
Restful.
10,
Okay.
bordering on
It's
11.
18. It's 18. They have plus
Whoa.
4.
Oh wow.
That
And they
was
have advantage on all chill checks.
Oh man.
too much effort to be that chill.
Yeah, really.
But so as you're talking, so it's raising one eye, like it is on his head,
Are you
but it
wearing
is
it indeed?
but it is looking around.
Well, I'm hoping
Okay.
it'll take me over.
Like anything but this.
Yeah.
It's not. No, you obviously as soon as from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, you're the strongest person that you know.
Oh yeah. Anyone knows.
You are even stronger than that.
Now.
Now,
Nice.
you are even stronger than you were before.
You feel strong?
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
bud.
It's just smug. You can see it sort of like nestle and rest, trying to find just trying to find exactly the right place to be on these horns. It's like I gotta find the place that's right for me.
We all get familiar.
Back around the corner, it just toddles off.
With the little one that gave it to me.
Yeah. Here they're doing their meld dance around the back and around the corner. You can see that there is a final chamber at the end of there's sort of their great hall, and you can see that this room is entirely ensconced with dense mushrooms, like the kind of mushrooms you would find on the trunk of a tree.
So like
sort of
those
flat, sort of like
Yeah.
plateaus.
Shiitake.
It's a combination of
Cremini.
flat mushrooms and what you perceive as eyes, and then they congregate and all gaze upon a central structure that is itself covered with mushrooms
Okay.
and eyes. That is all the time we
No.
have today.
I thought we had like.
Our mushroom friends.
That's all the time we have today. Shadow Council, if it please you, we're going to sample the facilities. We're going to use the restroom. We will come back and hang out. I understand that Walnut Dongrass has some special toys that she got from viewers of the show, and hopefully there'll be a show and tell phase.
Completely safe for work.
Exactly. I hope that you brought enough for the rest of the class. Don't go anywhere. Come back and see us.